The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, principal of this little dread schoolhouse, where our curriculum consists of lessons in mystery, suspense, and the macabre. Wherever you live in the North American continent, it's hard to imagine that given a reasonably clear day without cloud cover, you won't see an airplane. The great silver birds roaming the sky, sometimes leaving the contrail in their wake, written like a chalk mark on the blue board of the heavens. So safe, so sure, so poised. The actuarial figures prove beyond a shadow of a doubt there is no safer method of transport, despite the myriad things that could go wrong. The only trouble is that when something does... Our mystery drama, Terror in the Air, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Robert Dryden and Jennifer Harmon.
Flight 113, Transways Airlines, took off from Miami, bound for Seattle, Washington, with one set down at Kansas City. The bulk of her manifest was a large charter of meat packers returning from a convention to be dropped off at Kansas City. The small remaining nucleus of passengers was to be increased by only one pickup, 65-year-old Dr. Sam McCall, a man the crew and his fellow passengers were to thank God for the rest of their lives. For Flight 113 was a jinx ship, doomed to a nightmare that is shared by anyone who flies, and against which every precaution is taken so that it won't come true. This is the story of the 1,000,000-to-1 chance when it did, and which began before the Florida takeoff.
This is Flight 113, Transways Airline, post K2. I'm ready to roll as soon as you get me someone to hold my hand.
He's on his way right now from reserve. Hey, what happened to Dave?
Yeah, his father had a coronary. He's pretty hairy, I guess, second time around. Dave took off for the hospital like he was fired from a gun. We're all checked out. I'll get back as soon as Dave's relief gets here. Come. Hi, Franny. Well, what the Sam Hill is that?
Just a moment, Captain. That's our jolly little cargo. 115 slap-happy meat packers on their way home from the convention.
Oh, brother.
Oh, just be glad you don't have to move among them. It's worse than being in Rome. I probably won't be able to sit down for a week.
Well, I'll give them a blast on the horn to tone them down.
Oh, no, they're all right. I can handle them. Just wanted you to know we're loaded and your relief co-pilot is on the way.
Who'd I draw, do you know?
Your lucky day, Captain Thomas. Look what you got.
Oh, Doug Fletcher, not you? Well, now I know we're jinxed.
Sticks and stones will break my bones, but a few breaths coming through that crowd out there, and I'm already as high as a kite.
Oh, now, come on, let's cut the comedy. We're 10 minutes late already. Fran, did Charlie check you out on the manifest?
Yes, Captain.
Is he off the plane yet?
We're all buttoned up.
Okay. I'll go get that bunch quieted down out there, huh? Hit the no smoke and seat belts.
Right.
Well, nice to have you aboard. Let's earn our pay. This is K-Flight 113 Transways, port K2 to ground control. Request permission to start engines.
You have permission, Captain.
Hit 'em, Doug. Ready to roll as soon as we get the good word.
Hold it a sec.
Roger. Doug, where'd you eat?
Oh, at home with the little woman. You?
And Bibby's. I never can pass up that chiffon pumpkin pie.
Hey, that's funny. You know, on my way down,
You still on the pipe, Transways 113?
Yeah, waiting to roll.
Okay. You're cleared to taxi to runway 5 via Hobo.
Roger. We still have CAVU for the flight?
As far as Kansas City. Ceiling and visibility unlimited.
Thanks. We're on our way.
Have a nice flight.
We aim to please.
With the load we're carrying, we can't lose. Most of them can make it under their own power. Otherwise, looks like a milk run all the way.
A milk run. The flight where nothing happens, where everything goes according to the book. And so it did, as far as Kansas City. In spite of the slightly raucous conventioneers who soon passed out quietly to be poured off the plane gently by the stewardesses 2.5 hours later. Waiting to take off again, Captain Thomas and his co-pilot Doug Fletcher could have no slightest suspicion that the second half of the flight was to make disaster history.
What are we waiting for, Captain?
Tower clearance?
Anything wrong?
Nope. Something coming in, I guess. How's the load?
You could shoot deer back there. Let's see. We have only 32 left.
We didn't pick up anyone here?
Only one, a doctor. Very handy to have aboard.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, just that we have a lady aboard, a married lady who's very pregnant.
Ooh, I hope we don't pick up any rough weather.
Will you knock it off, you two Cassandras? Huh? Now, let's get airborne before you discourage me from the whole flight. This is Flight 113, Transways Airlines. I'm at number 1, requesting permission for takeoff.
Acknowledge 113 Transways. Be advised you are now cleared for takeoff.
So, here goes nothing. We're on our way.
Fly happy, Captain.
Only way to go. Thanks, Kansas, and out.
Any takers, Inez?
Yes, but not enough to get the drink cart out. 2 scotches, 1 bourbon, a stinger for the lady in first. We got that, a stinger?
I'll take that one to her personally, crabby old biddy.
I can manage.
Oh, I'm going up front anyway, Inez. Maybe the boys want some coffee.
Shall I call them?
No, I need a little exercise. I want to check on our little mother-to-be anyway.
She's pretty near her time, I think.
Oh, not too, I hope. Ever been a midwife?
Oh, what?
Did you ever deliver a baby?
Oh, no, not me. Either for myself or anyone. I think I would freak out.
Oh, that makes 2 of us. I hope we don't have to find out.
You sure you feel all right, honey?
Will you stop worrying, Fred?
Well, it's just maybe I worry we shouldn't have done this.
It's a little late for that now.
I didn't mean the baby. I mean flying to Seattle.
It's still too late. Everything okay with you 2 lovebirds?
Oh, sure.
Oh, everything's just fine, stewardess. Make it Fran. We're a small enough group to be a family. Anything I can get you? No, thanks, Fran. How about you, Mr. Pierce?
Oh, no. I'm just fine. It's only Jackie.
The worry wart of the world. About everything. It's just his nature.
Well, this time I really have something to worry about.
Well, not much longer. Only about an hour and a half to Seattle.
I wouldn't want anyone to be embarrassed. I'll hold on until then.
Oh, Jackie.
She's putting you on.
He bought a stopwatch so he can time the pains when they start. But don't get me wrong. I love him.
That's my exit cue. I've got to deliver this drink to someone. Excuse me. Dr. McCall, isn't it?
What? Oh, yes.
I just delivered a drink to your only companion, the lady in the back. Is there anything I can get for you?
For me? No, there's nothing.
Fasten your seatbelt, Doctor.
It is fastened.
Mind if I sit beside you for a moment?
No, not at all. What is it?
Freak storm. We weren't expecting it, or the seatbelt lights would have been up before now. You feeling okay?
Me? Oh, yes. Why?
Well, it's just air pockets and general turbulence. We should be through it in a moment. I just wanted to make sure you didn't feel sick.
I feel sick, all right. But not from this.
I'm sorry. What can I say?
Nothing. What can anyone say? Pete would have been 30 next week. From my angle, that's where life begins. but his ended.
Pete?
My son. First time I ever flew first class in my life. Thanks to the Air Force. They're flying Pete's body and the rest of his crew back from Guam. That's where they crashed. His mother is buried in Winoochka, you see, where I used to practice. I wanted him to lie with her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood about the way you were looking.
That's all right, miss. If it weren't for the rest of you aboard, I'd just soon cash in my chips right here. Well, it won't be that bad. There's just a pee-wee squall. We're coming out of it. You can go on about your business and forget me.
I guess we did blow right through it. Maybe I should get up and see if the captain and the co-pilot want some coffee.
You get traffic control yet, Doug?
I'm on my third frequency. No response.
Where the devil are they now? Couldn't they have picked up what we just came through on the radar?
Search me. This is Flight 113, transways to Control Tower. Do you read me?
Negative. The breaker's out?
No, Captain. I checked.
Well, what do you want, Fran?
What happened? No warning on the fireworks.
Came out of nowhere.
No advance from control?
Yeah, we can't dig them up. Now, do you want anything?
No, just as long as we're off the bumps, though. I thought you might like some coffee.
Yeah, heavy on the cream, easy on the sugar. Doug?
No, skip the coffee. I'm feeling a little off my feet. Hold it.
This is Flight 113, Transways Traffic Control. Do you read me?
Anything serious, Doug?
There will be if we don't make contact. Oh, forget it. There are so many backup systems beyond the regular frequencies. Emergency, Army, Navy, Sea Rescue, relay through another plane. Don't sweat, baby.
I'm worried about you. You don't look so hot.
You should feel my stomach. Look, bring me a cola with lots of ice, huh? Wait a minute.
We read you loud and clear. Where the hell have you been? We've been trying to raise you.
Ditto here. Now, where the devil have you been? I'm on emergency backup now, and we are 27,000, cruising speed 485 knots, holding steady, heading 290. You didn't get anything from us on the regular channels.
Negative.
Well, we just came through a freak electrical storm. Didn't you pick that up on radar?
That's why we were trying to reach you. It came in from nowhere. It's a whole front by now.
Well, maybe that's what knocked the radio out. I was thinking of turning back, but maybe I'm better off as we go. What's up ahead?
CAVU on present course. A little storm to the north over the Rockies, but you should bypass it.
Yeah, we better. We got a pregnant lady aboard. I'd like to avoid any more turbulence. Just in case you want to send us up top?
Stand by till I clear you.
Standing by. Well, looks okay now, except for you, Doug.
What's the matter with me?
You're a little green around the gills. It's at home cooking, or did a few bumps make you airsick?
Oh, no. I don't know what it is. I got the cold sweats, seeing double. But it wasn't anything I got from Helen. Maybe I should have bypassed Aunt Bibby's.
What do you mean, Aunt Bibby's?
I was trying to tell you before we took off at Florida. I couldn't resist stopping off and having some chiffon pumpkin pie for dessert.
Damn it! That's what I had.
So, you're lucky. It wasn't too rich for you. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, hold it. Fran.
Yes, Captain.
Fran, I hate to lay this on you, but I've been having the symptoms Doug's complaining about.
Good Lord, Captain.
Oh, this is crazy. It can't be happening. It just couldn't be. Well, you'd better get back and bring that doctor up here. I feel like I can hardly move. Look at Doug. He's out. Your doc friend better be for real and get one of us operating, or there's gonna be nobody left to land this baby.
I'll get him right away.
Hello. Flight 113, Transways to Traffic Control. You read me? Damn. Flight 113 to Traffic Control.
Oh, you read me. Read me. Oh, every transceiver can't be out. Flight 113, transways read. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Mayday, the final and ultimate cry for help when an aircraft is disabled or out of control. The last word air traffic control ever wants to hear. For once that dread alert is sounded, everything moves with controlled pandemonium. I'll return shortly with Act Two. In the air, secure on automatic pilot, the big DC-9 is a symbol of man's ability to conquer a hostile medium, to make it his own as safely and sure as any bird. Inside this big bird, from the cockpit aft, the passengers have no notion of what lies ahead, as yet. But on the ground, if the Mayday alert has gotten through, Control Tower will be in charge. His voice calm but precise, but underlying it, the ragged edge of knowledge he shares with every pilot who receives, that man may conquer the elements, but never wholly subdue them.
Excuse me, Dr. McCall.
Oh, yes, stewardess.
I'm sitting down beside you because I have no wish to alarm the rest of the plane. You are a medical doctor, aren't you?
If I'm not, I've kept up the pretense successfully for more years than I'd care to say.
Do you have a doctor's bag with you by any chance?
Yes. I don't know why. Force of habit. Why do you ask?
There's some trouble in the cockpit. The pilot and the co-pilot seem to be in some sort of, have some sort of food poisoning. Could we just walk up there casually?
We better get there fast.
Oh, not too fast. There's a lady watching us who is, volatile, for want of a better word. I don't want to get the rest of the plane alarmed. Tell you what, I left the cabin door open. I'll keep her busy while you go forward.
Whatever you say, my dear. Are they conscious?
I don't know. The captain was when I left. Don't worry. The plane's on automatic pilot. Well, Mrs. Miller, did you enjoy your stinger? Perhaps you'd like a repeat?
The scene in the control room of the plane is enough to turn anyone's blood to water. In the co-pilot seat, Doug Fletcher is half slumped to the floor, out cold. In the pilot's seat to the left, Captain Thomas is valiantly trying to fight off his blackout, but only half conscious himself.
Flight 113, sea rescue. Do you read?
I'm a doctor, Captain. What's the trouble?
Oh, pain in the stomach. I want to throw up, but I can't. See double. I can't keep my eyelids from closing.
All right, let's have a look.
No.
Same with your co-pilot?
Yes.
Did you eat together before you left on this flight?
No, but both had the same pie in Miami. A place called Aunt Bibby's. Pumpkin chiffon.
Well, that doesn't sound so lethal.
Oh, I'm afraid.
How are they, Doctor?
What's your name again?
Fran.
Okay, Fran. I got to make a snap diagnosis on damn little information. Looks like we have a couple of cases of botulism.
What's that?
That's the kind of food poisoning that affects the nervous system. Both of them are in coma. There's some toxins that might be helpful, but I don't have them in my bag. Best we're going to do is get plenty of cold towels and hope that we can bring one of them out of it.
And if we don't?
We are in real trouble. Any idea of our ETA?
Well, about midnight, Seattle time.
That's about an hour and a half.
Just about.
Well, first thing is to try to save these boys. Can you call back on the intercom to one of the other hostesses and get some ice and plenty of towels?
Yes, sir.
First, help me move the captain onto the floor.
This is Inez. What you want, Control?
Take a deep breath, hon.
You sound like it's bad enough news for me to pass clear out.
It isn't good, but I'm counting on you.
You put it that way, Fran. You can count.
Well, we have mucho trouble up front, but we don't want to get the passengers panicked.
Sure, but, Kay, what goes?
We need all the ice and towels we can get up front. Use the drink cart as a cover and come through as fast as you can.
Muy bien, querida. Leave it to Inez.
You all right, baby?
I'm fine. Why, Fred?
I don't know. You seem to be sort of squirming around.
That isn't me. It's your firstborn.
Here comes the hostess with the cart. Now, you want some milk or something?
Your son and heir may be active, but he's not quite ready for that yet.
What?
Milk.
Oh, I don't know, Jackie. I get the notion you're working me over. Maybe we shouldn't have taken this trip.
Why not?
Because you resent it. I just thought, a first baby and all, you'd be safer in Seattle with Mom than all alone in Kansas City.
I wasn't exactly alone there.
Well, you didn't have any kinfolk to help out.
Did it ever occur to you I'd just like to have my baby by myself?
Well, it's my baby, too.
Sure it is. You've just got to excuse us uptight females at the end of the pregnancy route. We forget it's anything but just us and Junior.
You're the only two that count. And you first.
Cheer up, honey. Everything's going to be all right. I was thinking about something cold to drink, but we missed the boat. Or I should say cart. Inez is already all the way through to first class.
Look, I could go and get us...
No, it doesn't matter.
So, I'll catch her on the way back.
Who is it?
Inez with the towels and ice.
Just a minute.
Let me in quick. Big Nose there is smelling trouble.
Who?
The lady with the stingers.
Oh, she doesn't matter. Help me and the doctor get some cold towels on the captain and Doug.
They are passed out?
Oh, I hope that's all.
Then who is flying the plane?
That's a good question.
It's no use, girls. They're in deep coma.
Can't you bring them out of it?
I doubt it. Till we get them hospitalized, if then.
They are not going to die.
From food poisoning? Botulism? That may be academic, though, unless we figure out some way to land this plane. Either of you pilots?
No.
Not me.
Are we deadheading any back there?
No.
Check the manifest?
I have it right here. None of our pilots.
Anyone on the list who flies?
I doubt it.
Oh. So that leaves me.
You're a pilot?
In a manner of speaking. Before my wife died, when we lived in Wenatchee, I used to share a beat-up old Cherokee one-prop plane with another doctor. Only way to get to patients in outlying areas. I guess that's what got Pete all strung out on flying. Oh, that was small potatoes, though. It's over 6 years since I touched the controls. What can I do with this?
Somebody's got to do something. Not only to save the captain and Doug's lives, but 34 more of us, including you.
Well, what do we got to lose? You keep those cold towels on the captain on the floor. We'll leave the co-pilot in his seat to save room. Oh, this maze. The forest primeval. All right, give me the headphones. Now, where's radio in this mess?
Right here, Doctor. But they were having trouble with the regular frequencies.
What's it set on now?
I don't know. Army, air rescue, emergency maybe.
So, let's see what we can raise. Hello? Hello, anyone? Can you call me? Can you hear me?
We are receiving. Identify yourself, please.
Oh, sure. This is Dr. Sam McCall.
We are awaiting identification.
I just told you this is... Oh, I guess I have to remember to press down the button on the wheel for you to hear me, huh?
We can hear your reply.
What did you say? Wait a minute. What'd you say?
Let go of the button.
Oh,
To explain to you that to receive us, you must release the red button on the wheel. And to transmit, you must press it down. Over to you.
I get it.
Then will you identify?
Sure. I'm Dr. Sam McCall.
Pete McCall's father?
You know my son?
Very well. But that doesn't matter for the moment. Will you identify your aircraft?
Oh, yes. This is flight... what's the number?
113 Transways Airlines. Inez, you hang in here. I'm going back to check the passengers.
Flight 113 Transways Airlines.
Oh, yes. You're the Mayday.
That's us, brother.
Well, can you give us your position?
Well, I can try, but with this maze of instruments, I'm not familiar with them.
Where are your pilots?
Both in a coma. Botulism poisoning.
Any chance they'll be out of it within the next hour and a half?
Hard to tell. I'd say kind of doubtful. They both were hit so bad it's a toss-up whether they can hold out against respiratory paralysis.
There's no other qualified commercial pilot aboard?
That's right. The only guy ever flew anything is me. And then it was just a little old one-lung Cherokee prop you flew by the seat of your pants.
Well, if you can fly a Cherokee, you can fly a DC-9.
You're going to have to teach me, brother. And I sure hope you can in the next hour and a half. Because if you don't tell me how to bring her down, I guess we're just going to head out over the Pacific till we run out of gas and drop into the sea.
A situation to challenge the worst nightmare you ever dreamed. Behind him are over 30 people depending on him for their lives. Facing him is a mass of instruments, dials, switches, buttons, and levers, most of them unfamiliar to him, which control the 100-plus tons of airplane that he must put down on the ground safely within a short span of 90 minutes. I shall return as soon as I can with Act 3. He sits in the cockpit of a four-engine jet monster 31,000 feet above the ground, alone. A 65-year-old man who joined this flight with nothing but death on his mind. Dr. Sam McCall, widower, now flying to pick up the coffin and the body of his pilot son who died tragically in a crash on Guam. Now suddenly, by a massive wrench of fate, he is thrown back into the stream of life because he is the only person aboard who can fly this plane, and landing it safely depends on the quiet voice in his headphones.
Now, did you locate the altimeter?
Yeah, I have it.
What does it read?
3010.
Good, good. Now, you're at 31,000, and that is your altitude until further instructions. Look at the instrument panel.
I hate to. It scares the hell out of me. There's the bank and turn indicator. And this looks like it could be the airspeed indicator.
So just take it easy, Doc. You've got this thing licked. You know enough about it. Okay, Doc?
Confirm. Hey, I like the doc part, too. Something about having a name makes me feel more at home. Do I get one for you?
Affirmative. This is Colonel Blake.
Okay, Colonel. We'll use our titles. Now, how do I fly this crate?
That's a breeze, Doc. You just look down, and you'll see the rudder pedals. Put your feet on them. Now, look for your airspeed indicator and get familiar with it. That's the one left of the two circles dead ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
And now above that is your climb and dive indicator.
I see it.
Now directly to your right are stabilizer and trim levers. Now, you come to your throttles. They should be set at cruising speed. What does your airspeed indicator read?
485.
Roger. That's right where she should be. Now the pedestal, Those are the yellow throttles. The forward increases your speed. Check?
Check. Back decreases, right?
Right. But they must be coordinated and gentle. Now, do you locate the automatic pilot switch? It's up there on the console, over your head, to the right slightly.
Yeah, I have it, Colonel.
Now, you are ready to fly the plane, Doc.
I hope.
No sweat. Now, you've flown before. This baby's just a little bit bigger. Now, hands on the wheel, feet on the rudders. Reach forward and flip off automatic.
Check. Wow! She lurched on me.
No, that's to be expected. You now have control of the aircraft. Keep her just as she is. Watch your climb and dive indicator. Watch your airspeed. Hold it steady. How's she coming?
Brother, what a difference. I can feel every ton of her. Sluggish. Heavy.
Don't let her fool you. Sure, she feels different from a Cherokee, but remember, Doc, all controls are on servo mechanism. They react, from the slightest touch. They're like power controls in a car. And we're going to let you feel that out. Very, very gently, we're going to have you descend a little. Okay, Doc?
You're the boss, Colonel.
Just till you take over. So, grip the 4 knobs in the center. We're going to ease up on the throttle. Not so fast. Easy. Ease it off. You notice it's getting quiet. Now, easy. Push forward slowly on the wheel.
Boy, she responds quick.
Pull back. Pull back. Now, ease forward again. You notice she's going quiet?
Yeah. I don't like it.
That's the way she goes. Now, push forward on the wheel. Easy. Easy.
Hey, she's getting away from me. Took it right out of my hands.
Pull up, but slow.
Yeah, I am, but she's bucking like a steer.
You're overcorrecting. Easy does it. Remember, Doc, it's just a touch. The servo mechanism does all the rest. Now, bring your nose down.
Wilco.
That's a comforting old word.
It's all scary. Real scary. I don't know if I can make it.
You can cut it, Doc. As soon as we get you up top again, we're going to try banking left and right a little, just so you have the plane well in hand.
What is it, Jackie, baby? Not the baby.
I'm afraid. Yes, it's so near. The pains are almost every minute.
Oh, Lord. What are we going to do?
I'll try to hold on. Honest, I will, but...
Stewardess, friend, it's Jackie, my wife. She's having the baby.
Here, help me get these seat backs down in front. Stretch her out. I'll get blankets. Inez? Yes, friend. Get up to the cockpit and tell Doctor Mrs. Pierce's baby is coming. I'll do my best to handle it. I'll try not to bother him, but I might have to call for instructions on the intercom.
Sure, friend, sure.
So get going. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me, please. There is no reason for panic. The plane is in good hands. I want to get all of us as far back towards the tail as we can. Everyone find their life jackets and inflate them as instructed when we were taking off. We have a lady who is about to deliver her child. I'm asking you to the rear as much for her privacy as for any other reason. We are all going to be all right. If the good Lord grants us a new somebody into the world, He sure doesn't plan to take all the rest of us out of it.
Excuse me, Doctor. How's it going?
Not so bad now. Back on automatic. Taking a little rest. How's everything back there?
Oh, not bad. Not good. I mean, Fran, she asked me to tell you she is handling it, but she might have to call by the intercom in case because there's a lady having a baby.
Oh, that's nice. I'll try to set it down easy as I can. When is it due?
I don't know exactly when, but it's on the way right now.
In the midst of death, we are in life. Or is it the other way around? Does Fran know what to do?
I don't know. She said she would do her best, but...
What's that?
Intercom. You throw this switch here.
Oh. Hello?
Hello, Doctor. It's Fran. Everything okay up there?
For the moment.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a problem.
The lady who's giving birth?
Yes, the baby is coming, but it's positioned the wrong way.
Breech birth. Look, you can't handle that. I tell you what, we have an odd 25 minutes to play around with. Hold everything. I'll be right back. Flight 113 to control.
I am receiving you.
Well, how much time do I have before we start descent approach?
25, 30 minutes.
All right, then hang on till I get back to you. Before I try to land this plane, I got to do something I really know about. I've got to go deliver a baby. This is Flight 113, my term, to control.
We have you, Doc. How's the baby?
A fine boy. Kind of makes up a little for my own. How do we stand?
You're ready to get off automatic and commence descent. At 485 knots, you should be coming down at 1,500 feet per minute.
Roger. I'm now commencing descent.
Very good. Now, hold that descent rate to 1,800 feet a minute, and then we'll go into landing approach.
Funny thing, Colonel.
What? What's that, Doc?
I just accomplished something very difficult. Bringing one life into the world. I hope I'm as successful in keeping 37 lives protected that are already here.
We're now coming in on your final approach. The descent is fine. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm okay. Going a little fast, but... No, okay.
All right. Now, we lower the wheels. You remember the exercise?
Affirm. Pull out rear lever and push down. Watch for 3 green lights indicating wheels down. I have the green.
Okay, the landing gear is down. We have you in sight. Now give her some throttle as the gear slows you down.
I feel the drag. More throttle?
Now watch the flap indicator. You remember?
Yeah, I remember. 10 degrees of flaps added. Confirmed.
Roger. Hold her there. Now maintain airspeed at 127.
I'm maintaining speed.
You're doing fine. Now keep your feet on the pedals. Keep her nice and level. Can you see the runway?
I see it.
All right. Now maintain all configurations. You're doing just fine, Doc, just fine. We like the picture. Come in, easy as you are.
I'm getting awful close.
Just keep your nose up. Watch the airspeed.
Yeah. It's dropped 10, 20.
Now that's all right. You know you're slowing her up. And you're in, so get your brakes and drop your nose.
Confirm. Hey, she's yawing on
Hold your
me.
rudder firm. Hold your attitude. Keep that yoke back, hard back. Keep that yoke back. Push hard on those brakes, Doc. Push hard.
Should I reverse engines?
No. Steady on the rudder pedals. Keep that nose down. Give it all you have on the brakes.
I made it.
That's all your son asked for. Signing off now, Doc, and turning you over.
The plane is down, and in the operations office of the airport, the hero of the hour has been sequestered in blessed relief from all the hoopla and excitement by the airport director.
Anything I can get you? A drink or something, Doctor?
Bad, mainly. First, though, I've got some thank yous to dispense. Was it you who talked me down?
I don't understand.
Well, somebody on ground communications landed that big crate without damage. Not me. Who was on the horn with me all the way in?
Well, nobody.
What do you mean, nobody? I was talking to myself?
All I mean is that out of Kansas City, everyone lost contact with Flight 113. As far as we're concerned on the ground, only one man set her down. Dr. Sam McCall.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Colonel Blake was the one who monitored every move I made. If it wasn't for him, me and everyone aboard, including the new young man, would have been gone geese. I couldn't have landed that skyscraper by myself.
You say you were in radio contact all the way?
Well, sure, with Colonel Blake.
Colonel Jackson Blake?
I never did get his first name. Well, why? You know him?
But no, not personally, but... Well, he was the pilot of the plane in which your son crashed and all personnel were lost.
He said he knew my son, Pete. You trying to say he was dead all the time?
Well, the only thing I know is that right beside your son Pete's coffin is one that contains a Colonel Blake. And your radio was out cold, when no one else could have talked you down.
What can you add to that? An elderly man who hadn't touched a plane control in 6 years, and then only a single engine, landed several tons of modern multi-engine jet by himself in radio silence. Or was there some other force beyond that which brought him home? You make up your minds. I'll be back shortly. I won't vouch for the story you just heard. It's part and parcel of many legends. There was a whole crew who got poisoned eating key lime pie. There is a story of the radio operator of a sunken aircraft carrier who talked a plane home. Tale of a dead son who brought his father down, and so on and so on. All we ask on this program is not belief, just suspension of disbelief. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Jennifer Harmon, Earl Hammond, Richard Seff, and Hetty Galen. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. An ancient Chinese anecdote tells of a poor man who meets a philosopher. The poor man begs for charity. The philosopher says, "Look at that pebble." He points to a tiny stone. The stone turns to gold.
The poor man says, "May I have something bigger?" The philosopher points to a rock, and it too turns to gold. The poor man again asks for something bigger. The philosopher points to a mountain. The entire mountain turns to gold. The poor man is still unhappy. Finally, the philosopher asks, "What do you want?" And the poor man replies, "I want your finger." The moral of this and the tale you're about to hear: you can't satisfy everybody. Our mystery drama, I Thought You Were Dead, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Arlene Francis. A statement, a slogan, should never be accepted merely because it is widely held and seldom challenged. For instance, they say, "Dead men tell no tales." But this is not necessarily so, as many a murderer has discovered, but too late. A dead man, especially a recently dead man, can tell a veritable anthology of tales to people like doctors and detectives. But what has all this to do with Jennifer Partridge? Jennifer Partridge, sleek, slender, sophisticated Jennifer. In exactly 10 seconds, the telephone will ring in Jennifer's elegant penthouse apartment, and Jennifer is going to speak to a dead man.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Jennifer?
Who is this?
Jennifer. Do you have to ask?
But it isn't. It can't be.
It is, Jennifer. It is.
No! No. What's the matter with me? Oh, it couldn't have been. It's crazy. How could it be Scott? I won't answer it. I won't. Yes, I will. Now listen here. What kind of obscene practical joke do you think that you're...
Jennifer?
Oh, Paul.
Now, what was that all about?
Oh, some idiot.
Look, is everything all right?
Everything's fine.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Well, I called because I find I have to cancel your appointment for tomorrow afternoon. I'll have to leave town for a few days. When can we schedule another appointment for you?
When?
Well, I know how busy you are.
How about tonight?
Tonight?
Right now.
Let me see. Well, perhaps
Please,
I can...
Paul.
Suppose I come to your place.
Yes, Paul.
I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Thank you, Paul. Oh. The best thing is not to answer. Oh, Martin. Martin was supposed to call at 7:30. Yes, it must be Martin. Hello, Martin. Hello?
So, it's Martin.
See here. Whoever you are.
You know who I am. Martin's a moron. Yes, he's rich, but he's a moron. Do you mean you actually murdered me for Martin? You did, you know.
I didn't murder you.
Oh, that voice. The tremor in that golden voice. I can almost see the teardrops beginning to well in the corners.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Scott. I'm your husband. And your place is with me.
But you're dead.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But Scott is dead.
I spoke with him. Twice.
It isn't possible.
Paul, I know Scott's voice.
A practical joker.
Someone could imitate Scott's voice, perhaps, but
But what?
but not the way Scott talks. The way he forms those sentences. He has that whole circular way of...
The way Scott talks, how he forms sentences, he has that circular way. You realize you're using the present tense.
Because I just heard his voice.
Well, I'm sure you did.
Well, finally.
In your mind.
Oh, I see. I imagined it. That's what you're implying.
Well, there are all kinds of technical terms we might use to describe this phenomenon, but imagination is as good a word as any, and it really tells the story.
But I heard the phone ring. I answered it. It was Scott, and I hung up.
Yes, Jennifer.
Oh, please, no patronizing, please.
You and Scott. The love match of the century. Of course, you miss him, and so...
And so? What?
And so you actually did hear the phone ring. You actually did hear Scott. And what did Scott say?
He accused me of murdering him.
Well, did you?
Did I what?
Do you think you murdered Scott?
You were there when Scott was killed. You know how Scott was killed. How can you ask if I killed him?
I didn't ask you if you killed him. I asked you if you think you killed him.
It was an accident. I wasn't even there.
That's not the issue. Perhaps you're thinking if you had been more diligent, more devoted, Scott might not have been there either.
I am trying to tell you, Paul.
Did the better one die? Now, in the year that Scott's been dead, how many stories have you sold?
Well, I haven't really been trying to...
Before you married Scott and began the famous Scott and Jennifer Partridge collaboration, how many stories had you ever sold on your own?
Well, I'm having it's a case of block. Writer's block. It happens now and then.
But you are writing. And Martin tells me he's having trouble. Editors complain something seems to be missing. People are starting to talk. Was Scott the real creative talent of the team?
It's a lie. Now, you may be one of America's top psychiatrists, but you are still a male chauvinist. You consider the fact of a man and woman writing team, and what is your automatic reaction? The man is the one who is the true talent.
I'm only trying to tell you...
Never mind that just now. Let's consider what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes?
I'm trying to tell you I heard Scott's voice on the telephone. Scott called me on the telephone.
And I'm trying to tell you why you think... Well, who could that be? Now, go ahead, answer it.
Hello?
Hello. Doing anything, Jennifer? I thought we'd chat.
Just a minute. Paul, it's Scott. Pick up the extension. You'll see it's Scott.
There's no one on the line. It's just a dial tone.
But it was Scott. He hung up. He didn't want you to hear him. But he spoke to me. He spoke to me.
Jennifer, he's dead. Is that a fact?
But I tell you...
Is it a fact, yes or no?
Yes.
Then these conversations can only be taking place in your mind.
But it seems so real. So real. He looked deep into her eyes, into those smoldering, passionate eyes, and he knew. Now he knew. He knew how it could be possible for a man to sacrifice his honor, his career, his country. Have that, Miss Hewlett?
Yes, Mrs. Partridge.
To please read it back.
He looked deep into her eyes, into those smoldering, passionate...
Wait. The whole passage, it sounds familiar. It sounds as if...
Well, yes, Mrs. Partridge, now that you mention it...
Why should it sound familiar?
You and Mr. Partridge had written that same paragraph 5 years ago in Dead Man's Marriage?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. I simply have to get away from eyes. That was Scott's trick.
May I come in?
Absolutely not. I'm working.
How's it coming?
Splendidly.
Level with me?
Atrociously.
I think you're trying too hard.
What does that mean?
Just relax.
What did St. Clair think of the Merry Christmas caper?
He thinks you're trying too hard.
But I simply must...
You simply must what?
Get something published this year.
Why?
Isn't it obvious? People will say that Scott was the writer.
I don't know of anyone who's saying that.
But it's true.
Now, look, Jennifer, honey, just relax. You're nervous, high-strung. Just like a thoroughbred.
No, thank you. It's flattering to be compared with a horse.
Well, baby, you can compare an agent with a trainer. They both have to nurse some very temperamental stock. Tell you what we should do. Take 3 months off, get married, go on a cruise.
Martin, darling, we can't get married until I get something of my own published.
Okay.
I know you understand, darling.
I understand I'm not going to win arguments with you, so I came with a suggestion.
Yes?
People who've worked together so closely, so long as you and Scott, become dependent on each other.
But I'm trying to prove that
Baby, sometimes you just got to listen. Because Scott died so suddenly, the break was so... Well, it was too abrupt, you know what I mean? You weren't prepared for it. Now, let Scott help you.
What? What are you saying?
The day Scott died, he told me he had just done a kind of treatment for a book called I Thought You Were Dead.
What?
You know how he was? He'd fill up a whole yellow pad with the storyline. Well, he said he just did something called I Thought You Were Dead. Why not finish it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? You mean you're not aware of the story?
No, Scott never discussed it with me.
But he said he had written 11 yellow pages. He had the whole plot.
Miss Hewlett?
Yes?
Have you seen 11 yellow pages? You know, the kind Mr. Partridge would do by hand?
Oh, no, Mrs. Partridge.
There.
But Scott said he wrote it up. Are you sure you haven't seen it, Miss Hewlett?
No, sir. And I generally know where everything is.
Jennifer, you have to write it.
But Martin...
Look, this whole thing is psychological. For years, you and Scott worked together. He became a habit with you. Well, not everybody can quit a habit cold turkey, so move away from him gradually. You see what I mean?
But we don't even know where the outline is.
It has to be in the house. We'll turn the place inside out and upside down. We'll find those 11 yellow pages. Now, let's start looking.
I can tell you, Martin, no one will ever find them. Because long ago they had been reduced to ashes. No earthly power can ever recreate them into Scott's original yellow pages. I burned them, destroyed them completely. I had to. Because otherwise, people might discover how I murdered Scott.
The Partridges, Scott and Jennifer. Year after year, best-selling novels and award-winning stories would stream from their typewriter. Why should she murder the source of all her wealth? Why? Simple. Didn't you ever hear the story of the goose that laid the golden eggs? We'll have some interesting little nuggets for you when I return shortly with Act 2. Yesterday, the phone rang, and Jennifer Partridge answered it. It was her husband, Scott. They chatted briefly, and then Jennifer hung up. But everyone knows that Scott has been dead for over a year. Of course, what everyone doesn't know
is that Jennifer murdered him.
The sun rose, finally. At first, a pale rose glow on the distant eastern horizon. No distant eastern horizon. What an indigestible mouthful that is. Damn. Descriptive narrative came so easily to Scott. Why do I have to worry about the sun rising in the distant eastern horizon? I'll just say, the next day. The next day. That's so abrupt. Say, don't you hear that damn phone, Miss Hewlett?
But, Mrs. Partridge, you always insist on answering the phone yourself.
Pick it up.
Well, yes, ma'am. Hello?
Hello, is that you, Miss Hewlett?
Yes, sir?
Is Mrs. Partridge there?
It's Mr. Evans. Are you here, Mrs. Partridge?
No.
No, Mr. Evans. Mrs. Partridge has gone out this morning.
Tell her to get on the phone.
But she isn't here.
Tell her I have news from St. Clair.
He has news for Mr. St. Clair, Mrs. Partridge.
All right, I'll take it on my extension. Yes, Martin.
Oh, I see you came back.
Martin, I do not like to be disturbed while I'm working.
What are you working on?
Something new?
Drop it.
What?
I had breakfast with St. Clair.
Martin.
I told him you found an outline Scott had prepared before he died.
But I didn't find it.
I told him the title. I thought you were dead. St. Clair flipped.
But I don't know anything
he insists
about
on signing
it.
a contract.
But,
He's been on the phone to the West Coast. How do I know? Go ahead, ask me.
Martin, you must listen.
I already got a call from one studio, and you know what time it is out there? 7 o'clock in the morning.
Martin, I haven't found the story.
Honey, you find it. The bidding has begun, and it's already gone past $1 million. You mean between you and that Miss Hewlett, you can't find that story? Drop what you're doing and look. But you'll find those 11 pages.
Martin. Oh, Martin.
I've looked everywhere, Mrs. Partridge, but I was unable to
Yes,
find...
well, we'll just have to keep at it. Now, where were we?
Oh, the opening paragraph, the sun rose.
No, make that the next day. I don't know. I'm in no mood to... I can tell this is going to be one of those mornings. Look, Miss Hewlett, why don't you take some time off? Drive into town.
I could look for those 11 pages.
Where? We've just about torn the whole place apart.
Well, then why don't I dust and clean some of Mr. Partridge's trophies and things?
If you like.
Some of the guns and knives should be oiled.
Well, make sure you're very careful. Actually, we should have a gunsmith or someone like that come.
Oh, I don't mind it at all, Mrs. Partridge, and I know how to do it.
Very well. Tell Mrs. Mason to have lunch ready at 12, and that could give us a long afternoon for work.
Yes, Mrs. Partridge. I really don't understand it.
What's that?
Mr. Partridge, he was such a methodical man. You know, a place for everything and everything in his place.
Yes, I remember. That little homey cliche used to drive me wild sometimes.
Now, every time he would finish writing his notes or whatever on his yellow pad, he would always tear off the pages and put them in his right-hand desk drawer.
Yes, well, they must be around somewhere.
But it's so unusual. I've looked everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, you recall the Edgar Allan Poe story about the missing letter? Was in the middle of the room, in full view all the time? I'm sure that's what we're dealing with here, too.
Yes, Mrs. Partridge.
Oh, all right. All right. I'm not afraid. Hello?
Hello, darling.
Scott?
Yes, darling. It's Scott.
Who are you? What do you hope to gain by...
Dearest, I miss you.
What are you after?
Have you won the Nobel Prize for Literature yet? Now you're listening. Now you're willing to believe.
I am not willing to believe.
Who but Scott would know? I held you back, yes. I kept you from expressing your genius. I restricted you to
trivial little detective potboilers. I made you fritter away your talent.
Scott!
Well, express yourself. Oh, you fool, you adorable fool. Neither of us can make it without the other.
All right. Whoever you are, you have a game. You want something. What is it?
I want you, Jennifer. I love you. We were so good together in every way.
What do you want?
You refuse to believe I'm Scott.
Look, now, you caught me off guard yesterday, and I was feeling low. But today I can laugh at a practical joke, even if it is in horrible taste.
Do you want me to prove I'm Scott?
How could you prove?
Who but Scott would know why you destroyed my yellow page outline? You're listening. You're listening now, aren't you?
I don't even know. I don't know what outline you're talking about.
How she kills her husband. And I left it lying around. I didn't think you'd use it to kill me.
I didn't.
Well, it doesn't matter now, darling. It doesn't matter. I've already forgiven you. We need each other. We're incomplete apart. I can't come to you.
No.
Therefore, you must come to me.
I didn't kill you.
Must I tell you how you killed me?
No.
Perhaps I'd better.
No.
You seem to have forgotten.
Please.
That morning, I had a date to go duck hunting with Paul and Martin and...
No, don't.
And I took the 12 gauge and...
No. No.
You know you have to answer, darling. You know. Don't ever hang up on me again. I'll keep calling back. Now I must tell you how I died.
No, I'm just losing my mind.
But that morning, before I left home, you inserted a little transparent plastic ring down the barrel in front of the chamber. And so when I pulled the trigger, naturally, the gun exploded in my face.
No!
Miss Hewlett found you lying on the floor.
Oh, it's Scott, Paul, I tell you. It's Scott.
Jennifer, I think you need a rest.
Of course I do, but that won't solve the problem. Now, please, stop fighting me.
I can't indulge you in this childish fantasy.
But let me tell you why it is Scott. Just listen. Not only is it Scott's voice,
which an actor can imitate,
but it is Scott's diction, his idiom.
Also well known from Scott's writing and broadcasts.
But there are things that were known only to Scott and me. How we felt about our writing and the quarrels that we had, and even...
Yes?
Even an outline that no one else could know about.
Well, I knew about it. Scott mentioned it to me and to Martin that morning.
Well, you too. You were the only ones who knew.
All right, Jennifer. Let's face it. These conversations, they really are taking place, but in your mind.
Paul, you simply have to believe that Scott is on the telephone.
Guilt and remorse. First, you thought Scott was holding you back, getting a free ride on your talent.
I never said...
You're talking to me, Jennifer. You wanted to be free of him. An accident happened. Scott was killed. Your wish came true.
I never wanted Scott to
Not
be killed.
consciously.
Never.
But when he died, that wish did come true. But you were wrong. You can't work without Scott.
But I spoke to Scott.
I'll tell you who's on the end of that phone. I'll tell you to whom you're speaking. To your guilty conscience. Admit it. And then face it and fight it.
I can write without Scott. You believe it, don't you, Paul? I mean, you do. You believe it?
Of course you can. But you can't work here, not in this house.
Why?
This isn't a home, it's a museum. Every room is dedicated to Scott. Yeah. Weapons, souvenirs, pictures.
Scott always insisted on having the things he wrote about in front of us all the time. If we were going to poison someone, we'd have that bottle in front of us with the poison in it, and we'd fill the bottle and we'd make it mean something dynamic. And that's why we have all these things, all these spears and these knives and these guns and everything.
I agree. Realism is great. But get rid of everything in this house that you can associate with Scott.
See, I still love Scott.
Clear the house of all this junk.
But how can I part with the things that have...
You'll never be free of Scott as long as everything around you reminds you of Scott.
Oh. Well, maybe, Paul. You may just have something.
Another thing. You might get rid of Miss Hewlett.
Miss Hewlett? But she's a perfect gem.
She's one of the reasons you're trying too hard.
Miss Hewlett? Why, most of the time I hardly know she's there.
Well, I'm afraid subconsciously you're thinking she's comparing you with Scott.
Oh, that's true. That is true, and I never thought of it. But, I mean, she's given us 10 faithful years. How do I know. I'll tell her I'm going on a long trip. And I'll give her a year's pay. 2 years' pay.
Be generous and be kind. Just remember, for years now, she's had no other life except working here for you and Scott.
Yes, I'll be very considerate of her feelings. The poor thing. And so it might very well be a year before I come back, Miss Hewlett.
I understand, Mrs. Partridge.
And if you should like to, go to work again soon, why, Mr. Evans knows of a great many interesting openings.
Oh, that would be very kind of him.
I'll miss you very much.
No, ma'am, you won't miss me too much.
I mean that, Miss Hewlett.
You won't miss me, because I'm not going anywhere.
What did you say?
Oh, I believe you heard what I said, Mrs. Partridge. I have no intention of leaving this house.
Now, what's this? What makes Miss Hewlett think her employer can't fire her? To say I have no intention of leaving this house. Meek Miss Hewlett? We will have to hear some more from Miss Hewlett before we can properly evaluate this latest development. And we shall, when I return shortly with Act 3. For 10 years, mild, modest, and self-effacing Miss Hewlett has been secretary to the Partridges, Scott and Jennifer. Now Jennifer's doctor has ordered Jennifer to revamp her entire life. Get rid of everything that could remind her of Scott. Everything and everyone. But the most astounding thing has just happened. Mousy Miss Hewlett refuses to be fired.
I am not sure I heard what you said, Miss Hewlett.
I said I have no intention of leaving this house. That outline Mr. Partridge wrote, those 11 pages of handwritten notes.
Well?
I found them.
You found them?
Yes, Mrs. Partridge.
But that's...
Impossible? Were you going to say impossible? I know. You destroyed them. But I found them before you burned them, and I made a copy.
I see. What do you want, Miss Hewlett?
The notes explain how a man was killed when his wife tampered with the chamber of his shotgun.
That's not proof that I...
Let's think for a minute and decide what it is. Your husband's shotgun exploded in his face, killing him. He had written a story explaining how it could be done. You tried to destroy that story. I will testify that you and he fought.
We had the normal disagreements any husband and wife have.
For 10 years, I sat in this office like another chair, a piece of furniture. The invisible Miss Hewlett. I was a machine and took down everything each of you said, and you said everything in front of me. Everything, as if I didn't exist.
What do you want?
I want things as they are right now.
I don't know what that means.
I want you to keep living in fear, filled with fright, worrying, wondering what I'm going to do about you.
That's all you want?
It's enough.
Why? What did I ever do to you?
What did you ever do to me? Oh, how dare you ask that?
I ask because I don't know.
You killed the man I loved.
The man you loved?
You killed Scott Partridge.
He didn't even know you were alive.
Does that matter? Can you live without the sun? Does the sun know you're alive?
You loved Scott?
Love? Oh, what a weak, fragile word. I adored him. I worshipped him. And you killed him. You killed him.
I don't believe you.
Why did I stay here all these years? Yes? What's that, Mrs. Mason? The moving men? To do what? Oh, no. No, there must be some mistake. I will ask Mrs. Partridge. Mrs. Partridge, Mrs. Mason says movers are here to take away all of Mr. Partridge's things. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, no. No, I won't permit it. Mrs. Mason, dismiss those men. Mrs. Partridge has just changed her mind.
Now, see here, Miss Culis.
I'll bring those notes to the police station. I'll swear you threatened to kill him. Nothing in this house must ever be changed. Do you understand? This place, it must remain a shrine to his memory.
No. No, I don't care. I know I'm better. I was always better. I'll kill her. I'll kill her too. No, don't ring. No, I won't answer. No, I won't. I won't answer.
Jennifer.
Hello. No,
Jennifer.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Jennifer, wake up.
You're not.
Jennifer, wake up.
No. Oh, Paul.
You were having a nightmare.
Oh. No, I was trying to put some notes together, and I just must have fallen asleep. But what are you doing here?
Well, I happened to be in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop in and check on you. Now, Jennifer, what's the meaning of all this?
All what?
Well, I thought we'd agreed to transform this house from a museum, from a memorial to Scott, into a home for you. Well, and Miss Culet. She's downstairs cleaning a revolver. Why is she still here?
Because.
Yes, because?
Because that's how I want it.
Something's not right. The way Miss Culet smiled at me when I came in here today.
Yes, Miss Culet.
As if she knows something. But that's not what I find strange.
Miss Culet. Miss Culet. Hidden facets in Miss Culet.
It's not so much that I noticed the smile. It's not the fact... It's the fact that I noticed Miss Culet. That's it. I noticed Miss Culet. Jennifer, why didn't you fire her?
Because I choose to keep her.
There's something about that woman.
I'll deal with Miss Culet.
What does that mean?
Let me go back to work.
Jennifer, the wastebasket is overflowing.
I'm going to keep trying.
Well, try to analyze your problem. What's blocking you? Do what Scott would do.
Don't you dare mention his name.
Learn from Scott. When faced with a problem, how would Scott approach it?
Scott would say 3 magic words.
And what were they?
Who, why, how. Who, why, how. Every good story must have a strong who, a logical why, a believable how. That's the telephone.
Shall I answer it?
No. Because if you answer, there'll be no one on the other end. Let me. Hello?
Hello, darling.
Scott.
Jennifer, it can't be Scott.
How's the writing coming, darling?
Who, why, how? Jennifer, you know the how. It's Scott's voice on the phone. Now discover the who and the why.
The who and the why.
What was that, darling?
The who and the why. You remember who, why, and how, don't you, Scott?
Dearest, I don't remember.
Dearest, you are a phony. And the little game is over. And it nearly destroyed my mind. But no more. Miss Hewlett, I would like you to take some dictation. I found another outline Mr. Partridge had done some time ago.
Oh?
Are you ready?
Oh, yes, indeed.
He calls this, If I loved you twice as much, you'd be half as dead.
Oh, poor darling Mr. Partridge. He would always begin every treatment with a joke.
Now he sets it up. Husband, wife, secretary. Secretary idolizes husband. Husband idolizes wife. Wife hates husband. Wife murders husband. Are you getting all this?
Oh, yes, yes.
Secretary decides to drive wife insane. Secretary hires actor to impersonate husband's voice on phone.
He wrote that?
Secretary knows all the inside, intimate details of husband-wife relationship. Coaches actor so he can sound authentic.
Yes.
Wife believes actor is husband until...
Until what?
Don't you know?
How would I know?
Until wife discovers secretary is behind it all. Then...
Then what?
Then wife kills secretary.
How?
Like this.
No. Don't touch me with that. Don't touch me. No. Oh, no. Oh, get me to a doctor. You killed me.
Of course. This dart, the tip is covered with...
I know. Oh, please, call a doctor. I'm getting dizzy.
Poison. Curare. Scott and I used it as the gimmick in our South American jungle mystery.
Please, call a doctor.
He could do nothing for you now, you little fool. It was a good try. You did hire an excellent actor. I compliment you.
I didn't hire anyone.
Forget it.
But I didn't.
What do you mean you didn't hire anyone? Who else if it wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
Then who? Why? How? Miss Hewlett! Miss Hewlett! Answer me! Hello?
Darling.
No.
Why did you kill her? Poor thing.
Oh, please. Who are you?
Who else could I be? Scott?
Scott!
Darling, you killed so quickly for such trivial reasons. Poor girl, she'd have done you no harm. Me,
Couldn't you be generous enough to share part of the fame with me?
Scott, if I could only do it over again.
You do everything the same way. It's how you're made.
Scott, what's going to happen to me?
You can't make it on your own, sweetheart. You need me.
Scott, I need you so badly.
Darling, you know the pills we used in Murder of the Month?
No.
Just one pill. You'll go quickly, easily, no pain. You'll just fall quietly, pleasantly asleep.
I'm afraid.
Ah, but I'll be with you. Now put the phone down. You'll still hear my voice.
Yes.
The bottle is on the shelf. That's right. Open it. Fine. Take one pill, one smooth little red-coated pill. Now place it in your mouth. Mm-hmm. That's a fine peppermint taste. So refreshing. Now, sit in the easy chair.
Oh, Scott, I'm so sleepy.
Now, close your eyes, dear. And soon we'll be together again.
Scott?
Hello, darling. Hello.
And hopefully they are together again. Not just the two of them, but the three of them. After all, they need Miss Culet, too. And they're probably writing mysteries upstairs for the heavenly version of Mystery Theater. So when you go to your just reward, you won't have to miss your favorite program. Well, tonight we did more than just entertain you. We also taught you one of the tricks of the trade. Who, why, how. Those are the three magic words. Our cast included Arlene Francis, Mary Jane Higby, Robert Dryden, and Guy Sorrell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Most people, although they are fascinated by the prospect, simply do not believe in the supernatural. They consider that witches and vampires, demons, and all the other myriad spirits of the netherworld have gone out of style, that they no longer exist, except as figments of the diseased mind. Maybe. Although they would never admit to practicing black magic, there are witches' covens all over the world, even in our own America. I take no stand in the matter. I leave you with this story to decide for yourself.
mystery drama, Child of Misfortune, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Norman Rose. The home is a pleasant one on the outskirts of a small town. Not large or too expensive, but with a feeling of being well lived in. By the farthest stretch of imagination, no one could even accept the idea of any ghost haunting this bright little villa, or any skeletons skulking in closets. It's a house that suggests nothing but life, and its occupants, Dr. Sam Taylor, his wife Jane, and their son Bucky, just beginning his 13th year, are just the sort of people you would expect to find living in it. Except for one thing. Dr. Taylor is a general practitioner, but his specialized interest is in pathology, the surgical dissection of the dead.
Sam, that you?
Sure, honey. Now take it easy. Go back to sleep. I'll be right with you.
No, I wasn't asleep. I'm always so scared when you're out these days.
Scared? Oh, come on. I don't have that many late nights.
Well, even one a week is more than enough for me.
I'm sorry, darling. My life. You've got to live it, too. Remember? For better, for worse, etc.
Oh, I don't really mind it, Sam. Except for...
Except for what?
Oh, forget it. Just what my mother used to call night qualms, I guess. Well, I'm a city girl who doesn't adapt too well to the country.
This is scarcely the country. And what's to be afraid of?
I don't know. Squeaks, squeals, rustlings. Just being alone, I suppose. I mean, there's so much crime and...
That's the second time you hung up on saying something. You better say it, honey. Get it out of your thoughts. It's about me, huh?
Oh, so silly. I just wish...
That I hadn't taken the job as medical examiner.
Yes.
But it's my field, Jane.
Cutting up dead bodies?
Well, that's what I get paid for, so I deliver. But there are secondary benefits.
What?
Do we have to talk about it tonight? It's only in understanding the causes of death that we can make any attempt to keep it from happening. Oh, come on, not at 3 a.m. What a crazy discussion with a woman I love.
I'm sorry, darling. I'm a mope.
Well, I work too hard at more than one job. You know, we owe ourselves some time off. Like Tim. He lives it up all the way with Sharon. Why didn't I decide to be an actor like my older brother?
I don't know. Why didn't you?
Well, because I wanted permanency, continuity, endurance. I hope I bought it. You know, I had this crazy feeling hovering over me all the time that it was all an illusion that...
Who on earth? The police?
It's too soon for any results from tonight unless we've got another DOA. Oh, that damn phone. I'd love not to answer it.
Well, then just take it off the hook and forget it.
I wish my bump of whatever it is, morality, conformity, was just a little smaller. No, I have to, Jane. Hello. Yes, this is Dr. Sam Taylor. Who? Yes, of course. It's about my brother's wife.
Oh?
Is she... Well, it's impossible. Well, have you any idea what caused it? Oh, that's incredible. Look, Doctor, I'd like to discuss it with you further, but first let me talk to my brother a moment. What? Dead?
My darling. Not Jim, too.
How? Huh? Yes. Yes, I see. Well, for the moment, I don't quite know what to say. Yeah, of course I'll be there to make arrangements for the funeral. Excuse me, funerals? I can't believe it. What about the girl, the daughter? Yes, of course, I see. Well, look, just hold everything, and I'll be out there by tomorrow night. Yes, I should make it before dinner. Yes, that's fine, and thank you.
What is it, Sam?
It's crazy, Jane. It's just crazy. Sharon had the mumps, and suddenly she's dead, and so is Jim.
Well, how could both of them...
I can't explain about his wife. One of these things medically which shouldn't happen this day and age, but does. But Jim is something else again.
Wait, darling, you're not making any sense. Sharon died from mumps?
Or complications.
And Jim?
Well, no complications there. He was driving to the hospital and went off the road into the canyon.
Killed?
Yes, burned to a crisp and the car caught on fire. It's an absolute miracle that Jenny escaped.
Their daughter was with him?
Yes.
Well, how badly is she hurt?
Well, according to Dr. Holcomb, whom I talked to, she was thrown clear and came out unscathed. Look, Jane, I've got to go out there first thing tomorrow.
Well, of course you do.
You want to go along?
Well, you know I do. But, well, what about Bucky? I could call Mom and Dad.
No, don't forget it. Jim and I were never very close. You know, I never even met his wife. I'll fly out there and handle it. There's only one thing.
What, dear?
Jenny. I don't know if she has anywhere else to go. You might end up having a daughter, more or less, in the house. I can't leave the child alone.
Of course you can't. You know she's welcome here, darling. Oh, your poor brother and his new wife. What a terrible tragedy.
From the Los Angeles airport, I went straight to the hospital, since there was no answer at my brother's home in Beverly Hills. The physician in charge, Dr. Holcomb, met me.
How do you do, Dr. Taylor? Sorry to meet you under such tragic circumstances.
We're doctors, and particularly in my case, should be inured to the fact of death. Only sometimes it never quite happens that way, does it? No matter if it's in the immediate family or not.
Well, I'd hope that most of us are still human beings.
What happened to my sister-in-law, first of all?
I don't know.
But, well, she had mumps, right?
Dr. Taylor, she had glandular swellings. The whole lymph system was invaded by something. But what it was, I haven't the faintest idea.
But the cause of death?
Massive edema. Lungs, heart failure.
What did the autopsy show?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm a toxicologist myself. We had a neurosurgeon, a pathologist, so mention any specialty you want that had any relation to this. None of us could even estimate what caused her death.
Then it wasn't mumps.
I can't even tell you that.
But weren't serum specimens taken?
Only after she was brought to the hospital, shortly before her death.
So?
Well, since we have no epidemic here, as you can realize, diagnosis is often difficult.
Yes, of course. The symptoms, especially in an adult, could be anything. But tests, even post-mortem, must have shown something.
Nothing, Dr. Taylor. And believe me, they were done exhaustively. All of us here are just as puzzled as you must be. I've already told you how your sister-in-law died, almost literally smothered or choked to death, as if by some evil force. But why? What caused it? Well, our records are all open to you for study.
I'm sure I couldn't find out any more than all the distinguished men who've already tried. Let's leave that for the moment. My brother.
I can be more specific about that. When I notified him of his wife's death, well, quite frankly, his reaction was almost, what shall I say, paranoid.
Paranoid?
Yes. He screamed something on the phone about, well, again, he was so distraught, I thought the word was witch, but of course, it could have been a more familiar one.
Witch? In what connection did he use it?
I can't exactly say. It was something about, so the witch has had her way. And then he slammed up the telephone. I tried to call him back, but the next contact I had with him, with your brother, was when they brought him, or his remains, to the hospital.
After the accident?
Yes. We can only presume that he was on his way over from the valley on Benedict Canyon. And somehow lost control and went through the guardrail. The car was totaled. And your brother...
You don't have to go through that. I know that he was caught in the car and that it burned to a crisp. With him. But what happened? He couldn't have tried to kill himself.
Well, it's one reason I was called in. There are some who thought he might, under the circumstances, not have been quite himself.
Oh, sure. What was the alcohol in the blood?
Normal. No other evidence of any drug. Under ordinary circumstances, I might have guessed at a suicide attempt, except for...
Except for the fact that he had Jenny in the car with him. So that rules that out. We use our comfortable little phrase, death by misadventure, right, Doctor?
Right.
Which completes the role of the dead. Now the living. I called the house as soon as I landed, but there was no answer. Do you know where my niece is?
I most certainly do. Although she was, and I must say that there's only one word for it, miraculously unharmed. I was afraid of post-factum shock. I kept her here in the hospital, since she seemed to have no one else to care for her, except yourself.
How is she?
Well, I can only say that from any point of view, she's a most remarkable and completely beguiling young woman.
Young woman? Well, she's only 16.
Yes, so I've been informed. It's hard to believe. Her self-possession and, what shall I say, inner strength are quite formidable. Only matched by her general appeal. She's very hard to resist. I might mention also that she's quite incredibly beautiful.
May I see her now?
Yes, of course. She's been waiting anxiously to meet her only surviving relative.
I followed Dr. Holcomb. I was conscious of a strange aura of mystery hanging over my brother and his wife's death. Somehow, both seemed so unnatural. Oh, I don't for the moment mean that I had any precognition of the fact that there was anything supernatural about them, or the niece I was about to meet. But I did have an uneasy premonition of, well, I don't know exactly what. And at any rate, it was banished momentarily the moment I met my niece. For I must say she was the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life. A woman, a 16-year-old child. Looking at her, listening to her, falling under her spell, she was as lovely and compelling as any of the great beauties of all the ages.
Well, Jenny, how do we feel today?
Oh, so much better, Doctor. Thank you.
I brought you a visitor. No, something more than that. A relative.
Yes, well, I'm your father's brother, Jenny.
Uncle Sam! No, that sounds funny, doesn't it?
Well, maybe, but I don't mind the comparison. Jenny, I'm sorry about everything. Are you all right?
I guess. Only, what's going to happen to me now?
Why, you're coming to live with me and my wife, if you want to.
I think that would be super. Aren't you going to give me a kiss to let me know I'm welcome, Uncle Sam?
I'd be glad to do that little thing.
That was nice. And I think I'll just leave out the uncle. All right with you, Sam?
Should I have known right then? How could I possibly have guessed? The dark violet eyes, pools of strange and infinite wisdom. The voice, half child, half woman, in that ravishing body. All woman. Or most of all, the kiss. Far less a welcome than an invitation to and promise of forbidden things to come. I should have taken to my heels and run as though the hounds of hell were at them. But I didn't know. I didn't guess. And so I sealed my doom.
Intriguing? What doom? What threat can a 16-year-old girl pose to a doctor in his late 30s, no matter how precocious she may seem? Precocious? No, that is not exactly the word for Jenny, as I think you will agree when I return to continue this story shortly with Act 2. Where were we? Oh, yes, precocious. An adjective usually applied to a child, meaning, of course, exceptionally early development, the ripening of something or someone before its time. Well, that would apply to Jenny, naturally. But it would be only part of the story, the tiniest part, for the rest lies submerged in dark layers of history that are timeless and beyond boundaries few would dare or know how to cross, but which we will cross as we dig for the rest of this fascinating story.
Flying home in the plane with Jenny, a few days later after the funerals, looking sideways as she peered out in eager fascination at the ground far below, like any other young girl. I was ashamed of myself for other thoughts that had clouded my head.
Oh, look, is that Las Vegas?
Yeah, that's it. Old Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, I don't think it could be that wicked. I'd love to be able to go there and gamble.
Well, the percentages all go with the house. You can't win.
Oh, the luck couldn't run against me. I'd win.
What's that mean?
Just that I always do. When I want to.
Well, I'm afraid it'll be a couple of years yet till you can prove that out.
You mean because I'm not of age?
That's right.
I don't think that's fair.
Well, lots of things in life don't seem fair, Jenny.
Yes. It could have worked out if only...
Oh, you poor kid. Try not to think about your mother.
Oh, it isn't her. Sharon wasn't my real mother anyway. She died when I was born. Then my father married her, Sharon. And then when he died, your brother came along. He's the one I was thinking about. Oh, crazy.
Look, don't talk about it if you don't want to, Jenny. But what happened?
We were driving to the hospital after Sharon died. And he was like a wild man. I asked him to let me drive, but he wouldn't.
He was driving too fast.
He was burning rubber like it had gone out of style.
But why?
I don't know. He was real gone on her, Sharon. Maybe he wanted to commit suicide.
Oh, no. No matter how frantic he was with grief, Jim would never do that. I know my older brother too well. And certainly not with you in the car. No, it was just a terrible accident. But how did you get out of it like you did?
It wasn't my time yet.
You sound like a combat soldier. You know, you are quite a fatalist, young lady.
If you want to call it that, old man. Only you're not old at all. So like Jim. Only younger. I'm really going to dig living with you, Sam.
And Jane.
Jane?
Is my wife.
Oh, yes, your wife. I wonder how she's going to feel about me.
Like footsteps over my grave. A faraway icy draft in a back layer of the mind. Why? The statement was innocent enough. It was only the way she said it. As if Jenny had already made up her mind how she felt about someone she'd never met. Jane, we're here.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't hear the car. I missed you every minute, though.
Oh, Jane, darling. This is Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Mrs. Aunt Jane.
That's nice, dear. You know, I hope you'll be one of the family.
I hope I can.
Where's the other member?
Oh, Bucky was all in a dither. He was dying to meet his new cousin. Or sisters, I hope you'll beat Jenny. But Peter Timmons' father had tickets for some big league baseball game, so he took them up to Kansas City for lunch first. And they're not back yet. He hoped you wouldn't mind, Jenny.
Why should I? How old is Bucky?
He's 13.
Gee, I never would have thought you were that old, Aunt Jane. She doesn't look it, does she, Sam?
Well, I don't think she looks old at all.
Well, anyway, she's not like Sharon, all painted up and hair dyed and all. It's nice to see someone not afraid to look her age.
Well, I guess I should take that as a compliment. Come on, Jenny. I'll take you upstairs and show you your room.
I carried up the bags and then went downstairs to make myself a drink. It was a little early in the day for one, but of course Jenny hadn't meant anything by her remarks. Or had she? Yeah, I could tell that Jane was a bit miffed, which isn't like her. And damn it, she had made me glance at the wife I loved and notice that she had a few strands of gray hair, and the wrinkles were beginning to show. But with unpacking, Bucky's arrival home full of the game, and the excitement at meeting Jenny, dinner, and one thing or another, it wasn't until we were in bed that Jane and I had any chance to talk privately.
I'm surprised about Sharon not being Jenny's mother.
Yeah, it's a mixed-up history. The whole marriage was a mix-up, you know. Imagine not being at your own brother's wedding and never even having a chance to meet his wife. My other brother, Ted, was fit to be tied about it, too.
Well, you were laid up with pneumonia. But the police department could have let Ted go.
Oh, no way. He was on subpoena to the court as a witness on that murder case. And you know my oldest brother. Even if he could have gotten out of it, duty always comes first. Mm-hmm. Ooh, older brother. There are only two of us left now.
Oh, my poor Sam.
It's easier on me. I have you. Ted has nobody. Thanks to me.
No, we're not going to rake up that ancient history.
Well, I did steal you away from him.
Nothing of the kind. I made the choice. Now, come on. That's enough agonizing for tonight. You need some sleep.
Look, dear, if it's asking too much of you to bring Jenny into the house...
Oh, don't be silly. I'm sure she'll be a help. And Bucky's crazy about her already, and...
And?
Nothing. She's a strange girl, though. My Lord, how beautiful a little sex goddess can you be at 16? She really put me in the shade, didn't she?
You mean... the remark about not minding showing your age?
Well, yes, if you want to know. Do I?
Well, not to me.
I do to myself. I looked in the mirror, damn her.
Well, she couldn't have meant anything.
Of course not. It was just an innocent remark. Except...
What, dear?
I don't know, I have the queerest feeling that for some reason she's antagonistic to me.
Now, that is downright ridiculous. Everyone loves you.
I don't know about that.
What reason in the world could Jenny have for disliking you?
None in the world that I know of.
Well, then, look, let's just call this all off, baby, and get some sleep. Good night. But it wasn't a good night. There weren't to be that many good nights left, although I didn't know that yet. And all through my half-waking, half-sleeping state, I was haunted in my dreams by violet eyes promising ancient wisdom and tight young flesh. And then it was morning, and something like the old familiar life began all over again, and the days went wheeling by.
I don't mean to complain, dear.
Well, what is it? Jenny again?
Well, I have to spend most of the days with her. You are out.
Mm-hmm, working.
Of course.
So what is it that she's done?
Well, nothing really. Just little things that somehow... I don't know, they rattle me.
Oh, Lord, I'm tired. So, all right, for example.
Well, I know it's going to seem silly, but she's forever after me to cut my hair or give me a manicure.
Well, what's wrong with that? She just wants to do something nice.
All right. Do the washing, clean up after dinner, anything, but why does it have to be so personal?
Well, did you ever think she might be trying to sort of heal the breach between you?
There isn't any breach. We've just never gotten together. And another thing, several times I found her in my room, prowling around my dresser. And she says she's looking for a nail file or a powder or some ordinary thing.
Well, for Pete's sake, what else? You think she's trying to steal?
No.
Well, then what?
Please, Sam, don't let's quarrel. It's happening more and more.
I know. I'll have a talk with her, okay?
I was thinking of taking Bucky up to see my parents this weekend. But what I'd rather have us do is just get away together.
There isn't a chance, dear. I'm tied down on a couple of cases. Well, why don't you two go, and that'll give me a chance to set up some ground rules with Jenny.
Well, all right, dear. But can you manage alone?
I think we'll make out. Jane, are you all right? I mean, physically.
Well, I think so. I'm very tired. Why?
Let me feel your neck.
Why?
Gland area is a little swollen. There's a puffiness under the eyes that...
Oh, please. I feel quite old and unattractive enough as it is. A couple of good nights' sleep in the mountain air and I'll be fine. And maybe you can get Jenny straightened away. Now, I'm sure this is best and it will all work out.
Famous last words. Best. But I suppose, in a sense, it was the real beginning of the eventual solution. The first night that Jane was gone, I had worked late, and I hadn't the slightest notion of working anything out, except that when I got home...
Hello, Sam. I thought you'd never get home.
What are you doing up?
Waiting for you? You look beat. Sit down on the couch, kick off your shoes, and let me get you a drink.
No, I don't think I want a drink, Jenny.
You won't join me?
Well, who said that you could have one?
Me. Alone at last, Sam.
Jenny, I think that you're a little drunk.
Only with power.
What are you talking about?
You've known it from the very beginning, Sam. You. Me. Don't tell me I didn't get to you. And you're just what I want.
Now, you listen, youngster. We'll just forget this. You've had a drink and you don't know what you're saying or suggesting.
Oh, but I do. And I'm not suggesting. And don't tell me you're not buying.
I can't believe that I hear what you're saying to me.
Well, you better believe. You're under my spell now. There's no escape. Just as there was none for your brother. Except the road he took.
Why, you little witch, I ought to just...
Saved by the bell. Don't count on it. Go ahead, pick it up, Sam. Pick it up. And after you listen, you tell me who holds the whip hand. Pick it up.
Dr. Taylor here. Oh, Jane, darling, I didn't expect you... What? Yes? But what are your symptoms? But how on... What about Bucky? I see no signs. Huh? Yes, well, look. We'll take no chances. Can Bucky stay on with your mother and father? Good, that's fine. Then you go straight to the hospital from there, and I'll be over to join you. Okay. No. There's no question it sounds like mumps, but we'll know as soon as we can run some tests. I'll see you at the hospital, darling. Bye.
Isn't she a little old for mumps, Dr. Sam?
You be quiet.
Oh, no, you're the one who's going to be quiet. And listen to me.
What?
Sharon had mumps, too, remember? And she died because I wanted her to.
You are a little witch, aren't you?
And this time, I don't want any mistakes. I'm going to get just what I want.
Jenny revealed at last? Or is she? Is this just a girl shocked by a succession of tragedies in her life who has lost contact with reality? Or is it Dr. Sam Taylor whose preoccupation with the dead and whose story we're listening to, who is the man who breeds fantasies? I will return shortly with Act 3. Vibrant, beautiful 16-year-old, sensual beyond her years, who may be the epitome of all evil. The girl who may be a psychiatrically distressed child or a witch. And drawn to her, fighting desperately against her enchantments, a relatively young doctor who, by his own admission, fights to escape her physical allure and who himself is overwrought, overtired, and racked by several emotional shocks.
What are you trying to say, Jenny? What is it you want?
It's very simple, Sam. You.
Oh, stop talking like a silly child.
But I'm not silly. Not at all. Nor am I a child. I want you. And what I want, I take.
Oh, look, I'm afraid that Jane would take a rather dim view of that.
Jane doesn't matter. She's out of this.
What?
Oh, come on now, Sam. You're the one who's being childish. You really think your wife has the mumps?
What else could it be?
A hex, my charming lover. A fetish doll stabbed and stabbed again. The poison drips into its veins until it swells beneath the skin of the unwanted. As the cursed one feels the thorns and spears pierce it to the soul, where it writhes in agony, knowing the body will die, and it will be lost to scream down through all the night years, hung between heaven and hell, never to find a home. How do you think Sharon died? I wanted Jim for my lover, but she stole him from me, so I made her image. And I made her dead.
You're mad, Jenny. You're sick. How can a child dream such fantasies?
No child. No fantasies. Come. I'll prove it to you.
As if hypnotized, I followed Jenny upstairs to her room, my conscious mind operating as a doctor. At one level, I was accepting the fact that somehow the trauma of this girl's past had ended in paranoia, and I was thinking how best to handle her. But underneath, writhing like some tethered snake in the morass of sense memory and superstition and fear of the unknown, was a voice warning me what I had known from the beginning. I was trapped in something beyond my comprehension or control. And then, in her bedroom, Jenny wrenched open the door to her closet and pushed aside her clothes to reveal, draped over her suitcase, stood upon end, a black cloth. On it, between two guttering votive candles, lay a doll. A figure with long, real red hair and tiny fingernails on the modeled hands crossed over its breast. An effigy of Jane. With revulsion, I remembered her laughing about Jenny's wanting to trim her hair, give her a manicure, skulking in her bedroom. But most of all, what made my blood run literally cold was the sight of the two shiny, silver-bright skewers driven down through the doll's neck on both sides, pinning it to the mock catafalque, and the rest of the slender stilettos which waited, neatly laid out, ready for some future foulness. I wanted to be physically sick.
Now do you believe?
You really think that you killed your mother?
My foster mother, not my real mother. My real mother made me all I am. She was me, and I am her. In one body, inseparable. As I will be with my child, which you must give me.
Jenny, what am I going to say to you?
Nothing. I will talk and you will listen. It could have been your brother, but he wouldn't. But there was this difference. He believed. He saw me drive the last sacrificial knife home and knew that at that same moment Sharon died. And he turned from me to seek revenge instead. He thought he could kill me.
Jenny, what is it that you want?
I've told you. You.
But why me?
Because you are in your brother's image. And because I need a girl child to be there to carry on my human guise when I am called home.
You're mad. And even though I don't know if I am absolutely sane, I just don't know how to talk to you.
No need. Just promise me to give me my girl child. If you want to save your wife.
And if I don't?
The next pin shall pierce her heart, like Sharon. After that, I take your son, if necessary. You have no choice. The weapons are all mine.
I don't think so.
A gun?
Yes. As medical examiner, I have a license to carry it. And it is loaded.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You try to stick the pin in your hand into the doll, and you might be surprised at my reaction.
Oh, then I'll test it. Oh, I didn't believe you.
I hope I'm right in believing you.
What difference will that make? No one else will. I'm an instrument of destruction. But I little expected to be destroyed myself. At least you are destroyed with me.
Oh, no, you little witch. You can't have it all your way. Let me tell you something. When your body is found, it won't be near this house. And as medical examiner, I will do the autopsy and remove the bullet. Be very sure the bullet that is filed in the police records will not be the one from my gun.
You won't get away with it.
I can try. I don't care for myself, only for the innocent ones.
You don't consider yourself what?
Not after knowing you. I can never be the same again, and heaven alone knows where I belong. It was relatively easy. It was so simple for me when extracting the bullet to exchange it for any one of the slugs in the morgue file of unsolved murders. Who's going to look further? So it seemed as if I had committed the perfect crime. I had gotten away with murder. But I hadn't gotten away with murder. As long as one person knows, dead or alive, you have failed. And it wasn't just one person. It was sheer irony, sheer ironic coincidence that the homicide detective called in was my brother, Ted.
Well, whatever was the matter with Jane, looks like she's out of the woods, huh?
Yeah, Ted, the infection's gone, just a matter of recuperation. Oh, what is it, Ted?
You're my brother. The only one I have left. I'm a cop, and my profession, myself, me, my honor, whatever you want to call it, is something that can't be invaded. It's all I've got to my life to give it meaning.
You're an honest man, Ted. Everyone knows that.
You knocked her off, Sam.
And I can guess why.
You mean Jenny?
Yeah.
How did you know?
The bullets you switched. Why'd you have to pick one of my cases, and Feldman in particular? It's funny the way life is. I just found his gun after all these years, too late to use against him because he just died. But no bullet from that gun could have been fired to kill Jenny. So then I checked. And the bullet I found in the files came from, well, guess whose gun?
Mine.
Yeah. With a wife like Jane, how could you have done it, Sam? How could that little tramp be worth it? And what am I going to do now?
So I told my brother Ted about it from the very beginning.
I think you've gone right off the track. You ought to see a psychiatrist, maybe a lawyer.
What do you mean, a lawyer?
Well, right at the moment, it's less that you're my brother and that you happen to be married to a woman I love and have a kid who deserves every decent break he ought to get that's holding me and my conscience back. Every cop instinct I have tells me to go looking for a warrant for your arrest.
No, Ted, wait. Don't do that to Jane and Bucky.
It wasn't me did it. It was you.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. It's something I gotta think out.
How would I have solved that problem? Don't ask me, because Jane handed me a far bigger one when she came home from the hospital.
Yes?
Your husband, can I come in?
Why not?
Well, the door seems to be locked.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's never been locked before in all our marriage.
I never felt quite this way before in all our marriage.
Like how?
Like I don't know you, Sam.
After 2 weeks in the hospital that kept us apart?
No. Since Jenny came into this house and was alone with you while I was gone and died.
You think that I killed her?
I don't know. I think she killed our love. What did you do, Sam? Get her pregnant? We could have worked that out, maybe. Well, why don't you answer?
Jane, do you honestly think that I could have...
Oh, don't lie. Please don't lie. If there were any rational explanation why a child that age... Can you give me any?
I don't know, Jane. I don't see how I could. I don't think I could tell anyone anything that they would believe.
Well, where are you going?
I'm just for a drive. Think maybe find some way out of this. I put the top down and drove over by the old quarry, wrenching the convertible around the turns until the tires screeched. The wind rushed by me, the wind that I hoped would clear my head, but instead it brought a ghost voice whispering in my ears.
Where are you going, Sam?
I don't know. No place left for me to go.
In your world, maybe. How about mine?
I don't belong there.
You no longer belong in your own. You're lost. Just as lost as I am.
Leave me alone.
Never. You can't go back. You've sinned, Sam. You've committed murder. And you can't get away with that.
You deserve to die.
Perhaps. But now, so do you. Justice must be served. Come to me. Come to me. Don't let me wander alone. You know you want me. You'll always want me. Come. Come.
All right. Damn you. You win.
I told you I always did. Whenever I wanted
As I said in the beginning, few people really and truly believe in the supernatural. Certainly Jane and Ted would never have accepted any such world. To them, Sam's unfortunate accident was fortunate. For Jane, it closed a chapter in her life in terrible sadness. And for Ted, it was, in a sense, a relief, since it solved a problem that lay on his conscience. And in the long run, It was the beginning of his real life. For eventually, he and Jane married. I'll be back shortly. Once again, looking back, we have threaded our way through the maze that winds back and forth across the border of real life and shadow life. And as always, it seems, we end with not answers, but questions. Are there truly creatures beyond our ken? Or is everything just in the mind? To tell the basic truth, there's nothing either good or bad. It's thinking makes it so. Our cast included Norman Rose, Jada Rowland, Joan Copeland, and Court Benson. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, ready to take you into the byways of human experience and sometimes even beyond. We are, after all, mysteries to each other. And every once in a while, what a person thinks rises to the surface and comes out, and then there's the devil to pay. Meaning, of course, that you have to pay him for whatever evil deed you have done. Not always. Sometimes evil goes unpunished. Evil and misfortune, however, are linked, as a young Miami stockbroker, William Davis, found out. Our mystery drama, Two Motives for Murder, was written especially for Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Don Scardino. Like a ship on a calm sea, life sails on an even keel until a wind comes up or destiny turns you upside down. The ship is driven off course, and you are so beset that your life is completely changed. You may recover from a loss or an injury, but you won't forget them, and so you are changed. A person who is prejudiced can become tolerant. Another who loses his security learns what survival means, and an escape from death makes life very precious.
Upset? Of course I'm upset. What kind of word is...
Don't yell at me. I didn't steal the bonds.
Steal?
Will you stop repeating my words?
The way you say it, you think I stole them. Are you crazy, Carol?
All I know is that you handled dear old Fanny's account and some of her bonds have disappeared. So?
Well, Mrs. Paul gave me an order to sell $100,000 of her negotiable bonds, so I did.
Mm-hmm.
I had the bonds on my desk. When I came to deliver it to our man at the exchange, they were gone. That's it.
Well, then what happened?
I panicked. Old Fanny's a family friend. She gave me her account, and I handle her portfolio, and it's a big one, over $1 million.
Have you told her?
Well, how could I, Carol?
You think they were stolen?
No. Who'd be crazy enough to do a thing like that?
But just say they were stolen. What happens then?
Well, the bonds were assigned to the brokerage. I have Fanny's authorization to sell them and to send her a check for the money.
Yes, but if the bonds are assigned to your brokerage, check for the money would be made out to your company, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's the way it works. But if negotiable bonds are stolen, a clever person could claim to be Mrs. Paul, fake her identity, and get the money.
Wait, you told your boss?
Yeah.
And?
Mr. Wall's a very calm guy. He said to relax. We'd talk it over tomorrow.
And if the bonds are really gone, Bill?
That's it, baby. I'm finished as a stockbroker.
But what about the 100,000?
Well, the brokerage will pay Mrs. Paul and take the loss. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. They take the loss and try to collect from you.
Ha, ha, ha.
And we've got $720 in savings. You know, that's pretty good.
I know you're trying to calm me down, and I love you, but this is serious, Carol. I didn't steal the bonds.
Oh, honey, I know that.
They're lost or stolen. Unless they're found, no one will ever trust me.
I will.
Well, that's because you're my darling wife, not a judge and jury.
Sit down, Bill.
Thank you, Mr. Wall.
I had Evelyn bring in 2 cups of coffee.
Oh, great, thanks.
I spoke to the other partners last night by phone, and they insisted that I ask you the obvious question. You'll resent it, but did you steal Mrs. Paul's negotiable bonds? No, of course not. Forgive me for asking.
There's nobody here who'd steal from the customers, Mr. Wall. The bonds were mislaid. I've got to believe that.
How could that happen, Bill?
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty careful if I do say so. I had the bonds, and then I didn't.
Or could they have been lifted? Were you away from your desk?
Oh, only for a few minutes. Well, when Evelyn said you wanted to see me.
Oh, yes, I remember. Well, it's a nasty situation. I don't want it to get to the papers. We'll turn the office upside down this morning and try to find them.
What about me?
Nobody thinks you stole the bonds, Bill. Just go about your business in a normal way.
Yeah, I'll try. What about Mrs. Paul? She's a family friend, you know, and...
All right, I'll tell her. You might do that today. You can assure her that her $100,000 is safe. The firm will make it good.
What happens to me if the bonds don't turn up, Mr. Wall?
If I have my way, you'll stay on. Mrs. Paul has a big portfolio, and you're her fair-haired boy.
Yeah, I won't be after she learns what's happened.
Well, with all her money, she won't lose, Bill. Now, I'd like to have you stay with us. I don't know about the other partners, and I only have 1 vote. Well, we can talk about it later.
Yes, sir.
Tell you what, how about coming out on my yacht tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know. That's very kind, Mr. Wall. But...
Oh, Bill, you're tied up in knots. You've got to relax. A day on the water will do you good. I'm playing golf in the morning, so meet me at the marina about 3 o'clock. And bring Carol if she'd like to come along.
Gracious me.
I don't know what more to say, Mrs. Paul.
I wonder who's got the sticky fingers.
Oh, I'd forget that idea, Mrs. Paul. The bonds are lost. But maybe they fell into a wastebasket and were thrown out.
Oh, you don't believe that, William. You're a meticulous young man.
Well,
I didn't put you in charge of my portfolio just because of family friendship, young man. I'm not a sentimental old fool. You know your business, and your advice has been sound. Best I've had.
Oh, thank you.
Wastebasket. Fiddle. Those bonds didn't fall into a wastebasket and get thrown out. Somebody's got them. Stole them. And you've been chosen to look like the thief.
But I just can't believe that.
What about that oily Mr. Wall?
Oh, he's not oily.
Don't tell me that. He fawns over me. He knows I don't like him, but he likes my business. He's a hypocrite.
Well, he's being very kind about the missing bonds. He invited me and Carol for a sail tomorrow afternoon.
And you're going?
Sure.
Well, Carol won't go.
Why not?
Because your dear and pretty young wife can tell the difference between a four-flusher and an aristocrat. Why is he taking you for a sail?
Well, to talk things over. My job.
Don't worry about it, William. If you're blamed for somebody else's skullduggery, I'll switch my account.
What? Oh, that's coercion, Mrs. Paul.
No. Power, young man. I may be a skinny old lady, but I've got $1 million punch.
Sit down, relax, Bill. Oh, this is Frank Turner.
Yeah. Hello, Bill Davis.
My pleasure.
Frank's a Broadway producer.
Oh.
You've heard of Aladdin's Court, the musical?
Oh, sure. That's a big hit.
I've had as big flops as Bert knows. They cost him a lot of money, huh?
A few shows win, a few lose. We've done all right.
Well, I can see that, Mr. Wall. The Pelican is a beautiful yacht.
Not bad. Can sleep 6. This cabin is comfortable. Air conditioned. Ah, what about a drink?
I'll mix them, Bert.
Good. Gin and tonic for me. That suit you, Bill?
Fine.
I'll make that too, Frank, and ask the mate for the snacks, okay?
Sure, I won't be long. Gin and tonic and snacks.
I spoke to the partners, Bill.
Oh. Bad?
I'm afraid so.
Well, that was to be expected, I guess.
Well, they don't accuse you.
They better not.
No, certainly not. But the bonds are missing. And there'll always be those who think you took them.
Next, you'll tell me that the company holds me responsible for their loss of $100,000.
Well, we did sustain that loss.
I'll fight it. I'll ask my brother to recommend a lawyer. You'll hear from him. Oh, and you'll also hear from Mrs. Paul.
Oh, yes, that's right. You were going to speak to her, weren't you?
I did. She doesn't think I stole her bonds, and she doesn't believe that it was accidentally thrown out with the trash. She thinks they were stolen.
I told you, Bill. That's what everyone will think.
She suggested that maybe you took them.
What? I'll sue her for saying that.
Well, you'll have your chance. You'll hear from her if you fire me, and you have. And she will switch brokers.
What? But her portfolio...
Here, drinks. Snacks coming up. Anything wrong here?
Oh, no, nothing, Frank. That, business problem I told you about.
Oh, yeah. Well, can we forget it and enjoy ourselves? Oh, here you are, Bill.
Oh, thank you.
Bert, could I, see you for a minute?
Oh, sure. Excuse me, Bill.
Oh, of course. Take your time. It's nice in here.
Well?
It's all set up.
How long?
Oh, 5-10 minutes. Are you out far enough, huh?
Just about. We'll wait till it's completely dark. Then we'll take care of him. That's done. He's overboard.
Yeah. You think the captain and the mate saw anything?
They keep their eyes on the bow.
So a guy could fall overboard and there'd be no wiser.
It's not uncommon.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What's that off there to starboard? Tanker?
Looks like it.
You don't think?
No, not a chance. And the water's full of sharks. All right, come on below.
Yeah. Now we better wash out this glass.
I'm grateful for your help, friend.
Oh, that's okay.
I'll have the money for you in a week or so.
Yes, the sooner the better. You know, I took a bath on that last production. You owe me quite a chunk.
You'll get it.
Now, how do you report a thing like this?
There's nothing to it. Guy's stolen $100,000 of negotiable bonds. He knows he'll be exposed. Jumps overboard. No problem.
If you say so.
I do. Now, come on, let's relax. As I told Davis, there's nothing quite as relaxing as a sail on a yacht.
There are 3 all-powerful evils: lust, anger, and greed. That was written 400 years ago by a wise man from India. Greed clearly is the motive that has driven Mr. Wall to dispose of Bill Davis. The man needed money, Bankrupt, he would topple from his position of respect. Even worse, probably, he would lose his self-esteem. For a pretentious man, that would be intolerable. More when I return shortly with Act Two. When Browning wrote that a man's reach should exceed his grasp, what he meant was that each of us should reach beyond what we can get our hands on. It has nothing to do with greed. The poet wanted every man to grow in wisdom, to reach for understanding, not to grasp for material things, often at the expense of others. That is not Mr. Wall's philosophy. He is in debt, and he is an ambitious man. Remember that tanker looming dark in the night? Well, aboard it, several hours later...
What's your name?
What? Who are you?
Captain Olson. We found you floating half dead 5 miles off the Florida coast.
I was?
I've notified New Orleans. The police will question you there.
Where am I?
On the Delta Queen, oil tanker out of Charlotte.
And you found me floating out at sea?
That's right. Your boat go down?
No, I don't think so.
Could have, if the others were doped up like you.
Huh?
Doctor says you were doped up. I thought you was drunk. He says no. You got to have respect for the ocean, young man.
I do.
The waters around here are full of sharks.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Thanks for rescuing me, Captain.
Well, who are you? When we picked you up, your jacket was gone.
Can I send a radiogram to tell my brother I'm safe?
Well, sure. I still don't know who you are or what happened. I got to report it.
I'm Al Faber. I'd like to notify my stepbrother, Stanley Davis, so he won't worry.
Just write it out and I'll send it. Or give it to me now. Who are you with? Whose boat was it?
I still feel so goofy. I can't remember.
Yeah? Well, if the boat didn't go down, the owner will report you missing. You tell kind of a funny story, young man.
Well, it may sound funny, but believe me, I don't know what happened. Send the radiogram or telephone the shore and have someone notify my stepbrother. He'll be worried stiff.
Okay. Well, let's have it. Go slow now.
It goes to Stanley Davis, 1516 Palm Circle, Miami.
Okay. Go on.
Picked up by Delta Queen. Docks New Orleans. Pier... where and when do you dock, Captain?
Monday morning, Pier 23.
Good. Would you write that in, please?
Anything else?
Yeah. Meet me for police questioning. Tell Fanny not to worry. Love to Carol. Signed, Al Faber. Faber.
All right, I got it. You want some grub?
Oh, if it's not too much trouble, thank you.
I'll see that you get some. Funny you remember them names and addresses and you don't know who took you for a boat ride.
Well, maybe I don't want to remember.
Like that, huh?
Could be, Captain.
Bill!
Hello, Carol.
Oh, Stan. I heard on the late news. Mr. Wall and the Frank Turner. Wall was shaking when he told what happened.
Carol, listen to me. Bill is alive. Now, control yourself, Carol.
Bill's alive.
Close the door.
But I heard that
Now, be quiet, Carol. Just listen to me.
Bill didn't fall overboard.
No. Look at this radiogram.
Who's Al Faber?
Don't be silly, honey. That's from Bill.
Bill? But why did he use the name Al Faber?
Because he must be in danger. Oh, he didn't fall overboard. Someone tried to feed him to the fishes. I don't know why. Carol, was Bill in some kind of trouble?
Missing bonds. $100,000 worth. They belong to Fanny Paul. And office thinks Bill stole them.
I see. And Wall is a member of the firm.
Partner.
Well, it's pretty simple, isn't it? Wall steals the negotiable bonds and makes it appear that Bill stole them. And then, regretting what he'd done, he was supposed to have committed suicide. Wall is the bird I want, Carol.
I'm going to New Orleans.
Now, wait a minute, not so fast. You're going to do what Uncle Stan tells you to do. You got it?
Well, but Bill...
Bill is all right, and you're all right, honey. Now, let's keep it that way. You're the young, grief-stricken widow. All you know is your husband jumped from the ship. You don't believe he's a thief, and you know nothing about the missing bonds.
All right, Stan. But you said Bill's still in danger.
If Burton Wall knows Bill's alive, he'll hire somebody to murder him. Wall tried once, he'd try again. He stole those bonds, and he intends to cash them in.
But what are you going to do?
Well, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm going to fly to New Orleans and huddle with the police. I need their cooperation. You're not going to hear from me or Bill until you see us. So can you keep quiet till then?
Sure, Stan. What about Mrs. Paul?
Well, I'm going there now. She's an old friend of the family's.
She knows Bill didn't steal her bonds.
I'll prove it to her somehow. Good night. Fanny, just listen to my news. Bill was taken for a boat ride by Mr. Wall, all right. But he was rescued by a tanker heading for New Orleans.
Oh, good heavens. Come in. Close the door.
All right. Now, look, I won't stay a minute. Carol wanted you to know. She'll be Mum, and you must, too. This Wall meant trouble.
Well, hypocrite. I knew he'd stolen the bonds. You'll bring him to justice, Stan.
Bring him to justice. I'll send him to the chair if I can. Now, don't say a word to anyone about Bill being safe.
Would you object to my seeing Wall at his office on Monday?
What for?
I am changing brokers.
I don't know. That could be dangerous if he loses your account.
I am not afraid of him.
Well, I think you should be, but... All right, Fanny, it's up to you.
Of course it is. I never trusted the man. And after attempted murder, I can't stand the thought of him. Give Bill my love.
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks, Stan.
Well, I briefed the police, and they agreed to bury the story, but it sure took some persuading. I only had a telegram and the story about the stolen bonds.
But your position...
Well, that helped.
Oh, quite a weekend. Was Carol upset?
Well, of course she was. But don't worry, I calmed her down. Oh, and I spoke to Fanny Paul, too. They're going to keep quiet. All right, now, boy, tell me what happened. Why were you on Wall's yacht?
Well, I was uptight. He said a sail would help me unwind. That's all. There was a guy there named Frank Turner. He left to prepare drinks and...
Yeah, and Wall?
Well, he said I was through and that I owed the firm the money.
That barracuda. All right, Bill, go on.
Well, Turner stayed away for a few minutes, and I was left there.
I share your grief, Carol.
Thank you, Mr. Wall.
I feel a deep sense of responsibility.
It wasn't your fault. There's no chance that the body...
No, I don't think so, Carol. I found the Coast Guard as soon as I discovered that Bill had jumped overboard.
Jumped? Not fallen?
He had a lot on his mind, remember? In my opinion...
Not in mine. Bill would never have committed suicide.
Well, for your sake, I hope the verdict will be accidental death. But you've read what the papers are saying.
Because you were interviewed and said negotiable bonds worth $100,000 were missing.
Well, they are, my dear.
And the implication is that Bill stole them. Well, what happens now? Your firm is out a small fortune.
I suspect that our lawyers may attach Bill's estate.
Insurance and the few $100s I've got in the savings account.
My dear Carol, I've got nothing to do with this. I've said I hope that the verdict will be accidental death.
Because then the insurance will pay double indemnity, is that it?
I came here to say how sorry I am that your husband is dead. Not to listen to your abuse.
You know that Bill didn't steal those bonds. Did you?
If you dare suggest such a sick idea to the news reporters, I'll drag you into court and make you retract your words.
Go ahead. Maybe you'll be there before you know it.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Wishful thinking.
How's the sorrowing widow, Bert?
She said I'd stolen the bonds.
Huh? Shrewd. Based on what?
Who knows? The devil with her.
Well, the newspapers have been digging into Bill Davis's past. He was sort of the all-American boy. There's a lot of feeling that he fell overboard accidentally, that he didn't jump. But one shower reporter wondered if he'd been pushed.
And that interview with Mrs. Paul, that wasn't too good.
Forget Chicken Neck. It'll soon die down.
Yes, Ellen. Who? Well, sure. Show her in. The chicken herself.
I'd better fade.
No. I want you to meet her. Let's hear what she's got to say. Oh, Mrs. Paul, a pleasure. This is Mr. Turner, Broadway producer, and a good friend of mine.
You need a friend after you hear what I've got to say, Mr. Wall.
I beg your pardon?
I'll come to the point. You are no longer my broker.
What? No, a check for $100,000 is being sent to you today, or you may pick it up if you wish. The stolen bond...
Bill Davis is not a thief.
Very well. He's not a thief. The bonds were lost, an accident, human error or stupidity. But you've had nothing but praise for our firm.
Not your firm, for William Davis, whose reputation has been destroyed by those interviews you've given to the papers and to the television. You've slandered his memory by hinting that he jumped overboard to escape prosecution.
Well, I regret...
You never touched those bonds. Did you?
Oh, sure I did. They're in my desk drawer. Shall I get them for you?
Do you know something, Mr. Wall? I believe you. But my mind is made up. Without Bill Davis to look after my investments, I shall not do business with you. My lawyer will see to the transfer of my stocks and bonds to another firm. Just be mighty sure that nothing else is missing due to human error. Goodbye.
Why, that miserable old... Frank, I can't lose that business. She's got a few million with us.
Yeah, well, maybe we ought to knock her off.
Makes sense.
Okay. Pay me my money and I'll go back to New York.
You'll have to wait. I can't touch those bonds right now. Maybe if I return them, say we found them.
No. She'd still pull her account.
Yes. We've got to try.
You'd return the bonds?
I have to. If we lose her account, the firm could go under. The publicity would be terrible. I can't allow that.
The old lady doesn't like you, chum. She won't change her mind. And we can't resurrect Bill Davis. Now, I got debts to pay off. And you owe a chunk for your share of my last flop.
Well, I can't pay it. I'm in worse trouble than I was in before. All right, go ahead. Sue me. Who doped Bill's drink?
And who threw him overboard?
He fell overboard.
Sure he did, Bert. Sure he did.
Not much is certain in life, but I think you'll agree that, given time, wickedness is exposed and destroyed. If we live long enough, we see the wicked for what they are. And that, without doubt, is what appears to be in store for Mr. Bert Wall. But we won't find out until I return with Act 3. Greedy folks have long arms, according to an 18th century Scottish proverb, and Mr. Burton Wall is certainly one of those greedy folks. Driven to it, of course, by imprudence, but Mr. Wall gambled that he could steal negotiable bonds and have the blame fall on a man he pushed into the ocean, a man who he claims died from remorse. Well, it hasn't worked out that way, because the ocean gave back the man.
Don't cry, Carol.
I thought you were dead.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, it must have been awful. Did you just float?
I must have. I don't know. I just remember Captain Olson standing over me when I came to.
Oh, blessed Captain Olson.
Yeah, Carol, what I told you was right. Wall got him aboard the Pelican. He doped his drink and dumped him overboard. Bill would be dead, except for the Delta Queen. So that's it. Wall stole the bonds.
And Stan's worked Sunday and today getting information only he could get about Wall. Income tax returns, debts, everything. Wall was desperate.
I want Bill to hide out until I'm ready to have a showdown with Mr. Wall. Late tomorrow, maybe, or Wednesday.
Well, why doesn't Bill just go to the police and tell them what happened?
I can't prove anything, Carol. Wall and Turner say I fell overboard. How can I deny that? I was doped. That's what the ship's doctor said.
Well, you leave it to me, Bill. I know how to stage my meeting with Bert Wall.
Stan told Fanny Paul.
I know. She's something else. I think she should be in on the showdown, Stan.
Yes, I agree. I'm going right over there after I leave here.
Whew. It's all pretty awful, isn't it?
Grotesque.
It happens. Bert Wall's a four-flusher and an evil man. Okay, Bill, keep hitting. I'll be on my way. Remember, you're still lost at sea. Fanny, you could be in danger. Now, I know you said you're not afraid of Wall, but you should be. He's homicidal.
He wouldn't dare try to harm me.
Fanny, he tried to murder Bill. Why shouldn't he murder you to stop you from transferring your account? That's why I want you to pack an overnight bag and...
What?
You're going to spend the night with me and my wife.
But Stan,
I'm serious, Fanny.
Melodramatic foolishness.
So maybe, but why take a chance?
What's that slippery Mr. Wall got to be afraid of? He thinks Bill's dead.
That's right. And maybe he's confident that he's gotten away with murder. But... And remember, I asked you to wait a few days before blasting him? Your threat has given him a new problem. If you move your account...
Yes. There's something to what you say.
I'm going to face him on Wednesday, maybe even tomorrow afternoon. Until I do, I've got Bill hiding out in his house, and I want you away from yours, so do what I say, Fanny, will you? Now, come on, pack your bag and hurry it up.
She's disappeared?
That's right.
Well, he's got to find her, Frank.
She's gone, I tell you. He went through the old lady's house, and it's empty. The lights were on. He said it looked as if she'd packed a bag in a hurry and just left.
What time did he break in?
2 in the morning. With the lights on, he was cautious. It's some bad break. You got any idea where she might have gone?
Davis' house, maybe. The families and friends. Fanny Paul was his godmother.
Well, I can't have a hired gun just kill her in broad daylight. Assuming the old lady's with Mrs. Davis. You know, Bert, I think you've had it.
I can find out if she's there.
What's your excuse for calling on Mrs. Davis? Why would you see her after you told her you'd attach the estate?
Because I will tell her the bonds have been found.
So what?
2 things. I'll find out if Mrs. Paul is staying there, and second, well, don't you see, of course, it proves that Davis' death was an accident. He didn't steal the bonds because they've been found.
Yeah. Maybe that's worth a try, Bert. If it doesn't work, you might still find out what's happened to the old lady. Okay, I'll take care of the rest. She's got to go home sometime.
Have that man of yours hide out in Fanny Paul's house and be waiting for her.
Now, all this data I've dug up with the help of the IRS and the police proves that he's so far in debt he's just about bankrupt.
So he decided to steal.
Mrs. Paul's $100,000 in my life.
We've got enough to force a confession, I think.
Do you have any doubts, Stan?
Well, it's circumstantial evidence, and that's always tricky. We don't have enough hard, indisputable facts. It could be their word, Walls and Turner's, against yours.
Because I can't prove what's happened to me.
Well, that's right. You were drugged. How do you know you didn't fall overboard?
When are you going to face him, Stan?
Late this afternoon.
Well, I'll be there. I want to see him squirm.
Honey, I'm not so...
Everyone out.
Ask first who it is, Carol.
Yes? Who is it?
Mr. Wall, Carol. I have good news.
Bert Wall.
Okay, let him in.
Yes?
May I see you for a moment?
After what you said to me the other day?
Well, that was said without thinking. The firm has no intention of attaching Bill's estate, and there's no need to. The bonds have been found.
Come in. The bonds have been found. Where?
In the office. They slipped behind Evelyn's desk. My secretary. Her desk is flush with the wall.
Why did she have the bonds?
Because Bill gave her the bonds in a folder to place in a large envelope to deliver to the transfer agent. You see what this means?
Oh, yes. It means my husband's name is cleared. But he's dead, Mr. Wall.
Yes. And you know how all of us feel about that. Heartsick.
You've destroyed his memory.
Well, I intend to restore it. I'm calling a news conference this afternoon at 6.
Does Mrs. Paul know that you found the bonds?
I don't know where she is. I had a man call on her, but the house was closed and the lights were still on. I only hope she's all right.
Why shouldn't she be?
Well, she's an old woman, and accidents happen in houses. At her age, a stroke...
Oh, she's fine. Is that all?
Well, yes, that's all I have to say.
Well, I have something to say, Mr. Wall. I am going to sue you and your firm for slander.
Now, really, Mrs. Davis...
Yes, really. Now, get out.
Tell Mrs. Paul that we have her bond.
And you'll still lose her account. Whew.
Why didn't you just kick him in the seat?
Uriah Heep.
Mealy mouth bigot.
Now, wait a minute. He's calling in the press at 6, huh? All right, let's pay him our visit at 5. And then they'll have a real story to tell.
You run along, Stan. I'll change
no, I'm coming in.
Oh, foolishness.
My business, you can't trust anyone, Fanny.
Well, come on in, then. But goodness, what an unpleasant kind of job you have.
Well, all of us need a watchdog. Now, just don't argue with me. Wait a minute. Let me go in first.
What? Gracious. You have a gun.
All right, come on.
Oh, my goodness.
Close the door. Let me look around.
Well, what in the name of heaven do you expect to find?
Hopefully nothing. I just want to make sure that nobody's been here.
Well, you're serious. You really believe somebody might try to kill me, Stan?
Fanny, you just stay behind me as we go up the stairs and keep your head down. Now, let's see. Where's your bedroom? Right or left from the top of the landing?
Across from it. There it is.
Down, get down!
Oh, you hurt.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, my goodness.
I dropped him, all right. Honey,
yes.
Call the police.
Well, what do you want me to do? Shoot myself? I can't pay you, Frank. I haven't got a cent. You know that.
You have the bonds.
I have to return them. We lose the old woman's account.
You've lost it. Didn't Davis's wife say you'd never get it back?
That bird brain.
Keep the bonds. You'll still have $100,000.
And the firm will fire me.
If they get rid of me, maybe they can hold the account. If the old woman hadn't given us the slip. What's happening with that hoodlum you staked out in her house?
He's still there. When she returns home, he'll take care of her. But you keep the bonds.
Yes, Evelyn. Who? Bill Davis' brother. Well, I suppose so. Yes, send him in.
I'll push along. I can't stand tearful scenes.
Come in, Mr. Davis.
I'll be here for the news conference, Bert.
Don't leave, Mr. Turner. Do you mind if I, sit down?
No. Go ahead. You look pretty pale.
Well, I just had a .32 slug removed from my shoulder.
What?
I'll come to that. You'd better sit down, too, Mr. Wall. You're, pretty deep in debt, aren't you?
What business is that of yours?
A motive for murder?
Now, look, Davis, I'm busy
You have
and I
stock
can't...
on margin that you're going to lose.
Who gave you that information?
And your house is so heavily mortgaged, the bank will foreclose unless you pay them something. Your yacht...
Get out of here. Frank, help me throw him out.
I wouldn't try. See this? I used it once today. Oh, and I can assure you I know how to use a gun. Now then, Wall, you were desperate. You stole the bonds, attempted to murder my brother.
He fell off my boat. Now, what do you mean, attempted to murder your brother?
Just let me show you. Okay, come on in.
Hello, Mr. Wall.
Huh? Good Lord.
Frank Turner drugged the drink he served to Bill, and the two of you dropped him overboard.
Prove it.
That might be hard to prove, but not what almost happened to me. Tell him, Stan.
Well, you also planned to murder Mrs. Paul. Your hitman was waiting for her to return home, but I went in with her. He fired and hit me, but I shot him twice. Before he died, he confessed. That was your boy, Mr. Turner.
Who are you? How did you get all that information about me?
Department of Justice, Federal. Any other questions? All right, Carol. You can bring in the police.
Shall I tell Mr. Wall what I'm planning to do, William?
Sure. He'll like it.
William is replacing you here as a partner, dear Mr. Wall. And I am leaving my account with the firm.
And so, one evil deed begets another. Greed planted a seed that grew into an attempted homicide, and then into another. We tell lies, some for convenience, some for advantage, and we don't give them much thought. What they rob you of, however, is a little bit of integrity, and if too much of it is eroded, you begin to lose a sense of value. Eventually, deception will hurt you more than the person deceived. More when I return shortly. Shakespeare's line, "To thine own self be true," is so well known it has whiskers on it. But you can't deceive yourself, and that's the person you have to live with. You've heard he's a born liar, and I know a few more. What about him? Even if he tells the truth, he won't be believed. Too bad, because what he has to say might save a life, might make you rich, even prevent a war. Our cast included Don Scardino, E.B. Juster, Bob Dryden, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I've been waiting for you. Welcome to the world of suspense, imagination. A world where nothing is impossible and everything is foolproof. At least that's what Peter Vincent thought, the hero of our tale. Peter Vincent is approaching middle age. Not quite there, but already beginning to experience the disillusions, the restlessness that comes from feeling we're capable of better things and fearing time will run out before we achieve them. But Peter Vincent, who lives by his wit, his charm, his cunning, hit one day on a scheme that appeared to be his great triumph. Our mystery drama, Dressed to Kill, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Bob Juran and stars Robert Morse. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. And Peter Vincent is about to weave a tangled web of deception, the likes of which he has never tried before, and hopes never to have to try again. Our story begins in a cheap but clean and well-run apartment house on New York City's West Side.
Oh, Mr. Vincent.
Yes, Mrs. Gretsch.
It's the 5th of the month.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Gretsch. Do you tell the time, too?
Look, I'll thank you not to be so smart when you're late with the rent. 2 months late at that.
Only 2 months this time. Things are looking up for you.
I got my bills to pay, too, you know. And everything going up.
Everything goes up around here except the heat. I've been meaning to speak to you about that.
There is an energy crisis. I have to conserve all
You'll have your own crisis if I catch pneumonia and can't work. I shall sue you, Mrs. Gretsch, for depriving me of my livelihood.
I'd like to know just what that is.
You know what I do.
Well, you call yourself an actor. Actors act. You haven't been in a show since you started living here.
Does that make me any the less an actor? We are all acting, Mrs. Gretsch. You, I, everyone. We're playing out our roles on this great stage. We are never really ourselves. We hide behind the masks, and we act out our little lives. I mean, you're acting. You don't want to press me for the rent, but you must. It's your role in life. So you step up on the stage as you are now, the star of this mini-drama, acting the part of the miserable, harassed landlady insisting on the rent. And you do your part extraordinarily well. Have you ever thought of going on the stage?
Well, my sister was always telling me I had a nice voice.
And she's right, she is. I may speak to my agent about you, yeah. I might just be able to get you a part.
But get me the rent instead.
Beautiful, Mrs. Gretsch, that was beautiful. You have a natural sense of timing. You'll make a wonderful heroine someday. You're past the ingenue roles, but still...
You have till the 10th, Mr. Vincent, not a day after.
That's it, Mrs. Gretsch. Keep studying. Stupid old frump.
Hi, Pete.
Murray. What are you doing here?
Drinking your scotch.
I thought you were in Cleveland.
The show folded.
Oh, how'd you get in?
You gave me a key a year ago, remember?
Well, remind me to change the lock. I'm sick of your freeloading, Murray.
Look, just a couple of days till I get settled. I gave up my room when I went on the road.
You're not staying here.
Oh, come on, Pete. I'll pay half the rent.
Well, welcome home, Murray.
You're looking pretty good, Pete. You been eating regularly?
Off and on. I pulled a little flim-flam job a few months ago. Paid the back rent.
What about acting? Any leads?
No, but I'm working on something, Murray. Something really big. I'm sick of those ratty little deals for peanuts.
Oh, come on. Not another con game.
The greatest, Murray. The one that'll set me up for life on that sunny little beach in Mexico. I'm going to pull one last gigantic hoax and then retire. I mean, just settle down for life. I've been thinking about it for months.
Great. What's the scheme?
I'm going to kill myself.
Well, that's one way to... You what?
I'm going to kill myself. But it won't be suicide.
You're going to kill yourself, but it won't be suicide.
That's right, Murray. And my wife will receive $50,000 in insurance.
Now, I know you're nuts.
I'm serious, Murray.
How can you be? You may go ahead and kill yourself, but your wife isn't going to get any 50 grand. You're not even married. I'm going to have another martini while I try to focus in on this.
It has to work, Murray. It's foolproof.
Nothing is foolproof.
I've been looking at it from every angle, and the more I look, the more I'm convinced it's going to work. Now, Peter Vincent will die. His wife will disappear forever, and I'll come out of the whole thing with $50,000.
Let me get this straight. You're going to fake your own death and then impersonate your wife to collect the insurance?
Precisely. I've got a $25,000 double indemnity policy. I've had it for years. I got it back in the better days when I was working regularly and traveling a lot. My mother was a beneficiary. But after she died, I just never did anything about changing the policy. I kept it up.
You're not only out of work, you're out of your mind.
No, listen, Murray, when I thought of this thing last year, I went and changed the beneficiary on that policy. I made up a name, Tina Vincent. The beneficiary is Tina Vincent, wife of the deceased. I've just been waiting, letting enough time go by so it looks legitimate.
Well, it's a blockbuster, all right. If you get away with it, there are a lot of things to consider. How are you going to pass for a woman?
The impersonation is the main.
Yeah, that's it. Can you be convincing?
When I put my mind to something, I can be very convincing.
I don't believe it. Where did you learn to talk like that?
I used that voice in a nightclub act a couple of years ago.
Well, it's perfect. It's a perfect name. Say something else.
It was sweet of you to invite me to dinner, Murray. Oh, Murray, pay the check and let's just get out of here.
Fantastic.
Well, the first thing to do now is create, Tina Vincent. Now, will you help me, Murray?
Hey, give me that voice again. That really spooks me, hearing that dame's voice coming out of you.
Well, that's because you haven't seen me at my best, Murray. Wait till I'm dressed for the part.
May I help you, sir?
Oh, yes. I was interested in these pantsuits.
Oh, well, these are on sale today. Is it a gift for your wife, perhaps?
Yes, you might say that. For my wife, yes.
Oh, well, how nice. What's her size?
Size? Oh, about, like mine.
Like yours? Oh, rather tall, then, huh?
Decidedly.
Oh, let me see. I'd say about an 18 tall. And if it doesn't fit, you can always bring it back.
Fine.
Now, the suits on this rack are all size 18.
I'll take this blue, and how about that black velvet?
Oh, that was fast. You certainly know your wife's taste.
Yes, I do, rather.
All right, well, I'll have these boxed and gift wrapped. Will there be anything else, sir?
Yes, as a matter of fact, she's been wanting a new wig.
Oh, yes, sir. Step this way. Next counter down. Now, what does she wear? Blonde, brunette, black?
Oh, dear me, yes. Funny, I've never really noticed.
Oh, well, what's her coloring like? Fair? Dark?
Fair. Like mine, almost.
Oh, uh-huh. Oh, this frosted blonde would be perfect. Yeah. Oh, this one, yeah.
Yes, I think that would do.
Oh, here, just for fun. You try it on. Huh?
Oh, come on.
You say her coloring is like yours.
No, please, that's silly.
Oh, here. Let me just slip it over your head.
Ow.
Adjust it a little and... Why, it's incredible, sir.
What's incredible?
Well, I don't know, but this wig, I hope you'll forgive me for saying so, but with that wig on, you could pass for a rather attractive woman.
Really?
Yeah, except for one thing.
And what's that?
Well, your mustache.
Well, Murray, how do I look?
Like a tall Doris Day.
Come on, will you? Come on, what have I forgotten? Now, what is wrong with this whole image?
Nothing. I gotta admit, it's perfect.
Yeah. Have I got on too much makeup?
No, I don't think so. Lots of women go in for heavy makeup.
Well, there's only one sure way to find out. The acid test.
Go out in public.
Precisely, because I've got to be convincing as a woman before I've gone too far.
Where are you going to start?
Well, first I'm going to open a bank account. I've got to establish some sort of identity. for Tina Vincent. Just impersonating a woman isn't good enough, because when I get down to the final act, applying for the insurance, I've got to prove that I really am Tina Vincent. I've got to have identification.
You sure have thought this thing out, Pete.
I've been planning it for almost a year. Well, I'm going to start with the bank. Oh, lend me $50, will you? No, I promise you, you'll get it back in spades when this whole thing's over.
Yeah, when you're in Mexico, you mean.
Come on, Murray. Be a patron of the arts, huh? Where's your imagination? Now, come on, don't let a little thing like a few bucks keep us from carrying out one of the greatest schemes of all times.
No wonder you don't have to work. Okay. Here.
You won't regret it. You want to come along and watch the fun?
I wouldn't miss it for the world. I paid $50 for that reserved seat. Stage fright?
No. At this point, I have nothing to lose. Let's call it a first read-through.
Okay, give me that Tina voice again. You gotta get in character.
Good afternoon. I'd like to open a savings account.
Perfect.
Is the wig straight?
Yeah, everything looks fine to me.
Okay, Murray. All right. All right, here I go.
I beg your pardon?
Good afternoon, madam. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to open a savings account.
Certainly. Sit down, please. Will this be an individual or joint account?
An individual. I'm starting to save a little for a surprise vacation for my husband in Mexico.
Well, that's very nice, very nice. May I have your name, Mrs.
Vincent. Tina Vincent.
All right, Mrs. Vincent, if you'll fill out both these cards. Name, address, social security number.
Social security number?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, a little catch in the throat. No, a social security number. No, I don't have one. I mean, my card must be at home. I haven't worked for so many years.
I see. Well, you can always send that in to us later.
Oh, thank heavens.
How much would you like to deposit?
Well, $50.
Very well, Mrs. Vincent.
You should have seen his face when I dropped back to my own voice for that horrible second.
Did he realize?
I don't think so. He was startled, but I carried it off. I have to do better than that, though, when I face an insurance company. I've got to be totally convincing.
Well, you just need more practice.
You're right, Murray. I've got to try and live an entire week as Tina Vincent. Everywhere I go, everything I do will be Tina Vincent.
Yeah, but I got my doubts, a lot of big doubts.
Why?
Well, maybe you can talk like a woman and dress up like one for a while. But I don't think you can keep up the pose. Sustain it, I mean.
That's what I want to find out. And I've got a great idea. This will be the test to end all tests. If I can fool that hawk-eyed superintendent, Mrs. Gretsch, the toughest insurance man will be a pushover.
Yeah, how are you going to do that?
Another brilliant piece of business, Murray. I just hope I can keep from laughing in her face, because I've got to fool her in order to live here this week as Tina Vincent. In fact, she doesn't know it, but she's going to be an unwitting supporting player in our little drama. And I do mean supporting, particularly if there should be an insurance investigation later.
Yeah, and that's a very likely possibility. I've been wondering how you plan to stage your own death.
That's Act 2, Murray. Now, let's establish the bereaved beneficiary first.
But there's got to be a body.
Yes, it is customary.
Insurance companies don't pay out until they're sure the policyholder is dead.
That's right, Murray.
Then, as I see it, if you're going to get away with this thing, you've got to get away with murder.
Indeed. Get away with murder. And get away with being a convincing Mrs. Tina Vincent. In order to get away with $50,000. A tall order for even the best actor or female impersonator, particularly when someone else is in on the whole scheme. But first things first. Let's see how well Peter Vincent makes out spending a week as Mrs. Vincent when we return shortly with Act 2. Peter Vincent, con artist, sometime actor, is preparing what he considers the greatest scheme of his career, impersonating his own beneficiary, Mrs. Tina Vincent, to collect his own insurance. But first, he must prove to others and to himself he can carry out the impersonation. So, for the next few days, Peter Vincent will disappear, and Mrs. Tina Vincent will take over.
Who is it?
I'd like to see the superintendent.
What do you want?
I'm looking for a man named Peter Vincent. I was told he lives in this building.
Well, his name's on the mailbox, 2A. But I don't think he's in. I haven't seen him since yesterday.
Well, would you be kind enough then to let me into his apartment?
Oh, certainly not. I don't know you.
I'm Mrs. Vincent, his wife.
His wife? Hey, I didn't know he was married. He's lived here 2 years.
We're separated, but I'm still Mrs. Vincent.
Oh, glory be. What next from that man?
I know Mr. Vincent wouldn't mind your letting me in. He doesn't know I'm in town, and I want to surprise him.
I'm afraid not, Mrs. How do I know he'd be glad to see you? Look, if he wants you in his apartment, he'll be the one to let you in.
Well, of all...
Well, how'd it go? Smooth, Murray, smooth. The old crow didn't bat an eyelash. To her, I'm a perfect stranger. If he wants you in his apartment, he'll be the one to let you in. That's just what she said. Come on. We have to arrange for my wife's lodging.
Where now?
That phone booth there. Lend me a dime, Murray. I've got to make a call.
I'll put it on your bill.
Consider it an investment. I told you, you'll share in the spoils.
I hope you know what you're doing, because I sure don't.
Another scene in our little drama, Murray.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Gratch. This is Peter Vincent.
Oh, Mr. Vincent, where are you?
I'm out of town, Mrs. Gratch. I had an unexpected chance for a part, and I won't be back for at least a week. Would you keep an eye on my apartment for me?
I've done that already. There was a woman here not 5 minutes ago and said she was your wife.
Tina? Tina was there?
Oh, that's what she called herself. Is she really your wife, Mr. Vincent?
Yes, we're separated. I haven't seen Tina for years.
Oh, well, she wanted me to let her into your apartment to surprise you, but I wouldn't do it.
Oh, Mrs. Gratch, I wish you had.
What? You mean it's all right?
Well, you wouldn't have had any way of knowing. Tina and I are the best of friends, Mrs. Gratch. Look, if she should come back, if you see her again by any chance, please, let her in. In fact, she can stay there until I get back. Let her use my apartment, if she likes.
Well, all right, if you say so, Mr. Vincent. I hope you have a good run.
A what?
Oh, just a little show talk I picked up. You did say you're in play.
Oh, yes. Well, it's going to be a very good run, Mrs. Gratch. In fact, it seems to be going beautifully.
Oh, just a minute, sir.
Yes?
I know you've been staying with Mr. Vincent, but now things have changed. He's out of town.
Yeah, I know.
And Mrs. Vincent is occupying the apartment.
Tina? You mean Tina's here?
And with Mr. Vincent away, I don't think it's...
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Gretsch. You didn't know. I'm Peter Vincent's brother-in-law.
What?
Yeah, Mrs. Vincent's my sister.
Oh. Well, I hope she's not here to make trouble. Mr. Vincent said they were separated.
Oh, don't worry. It's probably a reconciliation. They've always admired each other, even though they couldn't live together.
I certainly hope so.
Stupid old biddy. Tina, it's Murray.
Murray, surprise!
When did you get into town?
Just today. Come in. Oh, good show, brother dear.
You know, I'm beginning to enjoy this part.
Yes, keep you in practice.
And what's next for you?
Us, Murray. We're going out on the town tonight.
What?
That's right. We're going to an East Side bar, and here's what I want you to do.
Another martini, Murray, please.
Bartender, a martini for the lady. And let's make this the last.
Oh, Murray.
You've been drinking too much, and you know it.
Murray, please.
Look, I know when you've had too many martinis. I don't know why I'm sap enough to keep ordering them for you.
Murray, I am all right. You're the one.
I'm the one. I'm as sober as a judge, and I can see what's happening to you.
Murray, this is very...
Murray. That's all I ever hear from you. I'm getting out of here. I'm sick of you whining and complaining. Goodbye.
Murray!
Hey, honey.
What?
He ain't coming back. What are you drinking?
I don't drink with strangers.
I'm Harry Watson. How do you do? You see, now we're not strangers.
No, I'm not interested.
Ah, come on. Good-looking dame like you. Man runs out on her. Come on, let's have a little fun.
No, please, you don't understand. It's not like that at all.
Baby, I know all about what it's like. Believe me. And you're something.
Oh, you really think so?
Baby, I know so. What's your name?
Oh, well, Tina.
Tina what?
No, just Tina.
Pretty name. Come on, let's have another drink and let's get acquainted.
Well, all right, maybe just one.
Hey, bartender, another... What are you drinking?
Martini.
Yeah, a martini.
Harry, do you really think that I'm attractive?
Sure I do. Would I be buying you a martini if I didn't?
You're not just feeling sorry for me.
Nah, of course not. You're interesting. And I wouldn't be surprised if things got more interesting later.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Harry. Would you ever be surprised?
And then what happened?
I drank the martini and left. I proved my point. Tomorrow I'm going to apply for a Social Security number and keep on good terms with Mrs. Gretsch. She's going to be important to us later on.
Look, Pete, don't you think you've carried the joke far enough?
What do you mean?
Look, you've proved you can be a convincing dame. It's been fun and funny. But you're not really serious about knocking some guy off and trying to make the insurance company think it's you.
Of course I'm serious. I might add that I am dead serious.
But that's murder.
Not really. Not with what I have in mind. Now stop worrying so much. Just think about that $50,000, and it's a lot closer than you think. I don't have to prove myself anymore, Murray. I can carry off the masquerade. The time has come for Act 2.
Act 2?
The victim. I have to find my corpse. We have to plan this carefully because when I leave here, I'll never return, you see, as Peter Vincent. I want you to get a hotel room, some sleazy, out-of-the-way place where we can get past the desk clerk without being seen.
Whereabouts?
Near the Bowery, but not actually on it. Call me from there. I've got some preparations to make here because today, Peter Vincent meets with his accident. Hello?
Pete?
Where are you, Murray?
The Hotel Matador, room 218.
I'll find it. Now, I'll meet you there in about an hour. Drop off the necessary things, and then, Murray, we'll go shopping for a corpse. What a neighborhood. Perfect hunting ground.
Yeah, if we get out alive.
They're all too drunk to care about anything but where their next drink is coming from. Look at that creature there. Let's try him.
You'll never get him on his feet.
You. Hey, wake up. Wake up. How would you like to make $10?
What, $10?
Enough to keep you in Muscatel for 2 weeks.
Hey, what do you guys want?
A little of your time.
I don't know you.
You will shortly, and all your troubles are going to be over.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Now just come on. Come with us. We'll make you nice and comfortable.
Easy.
Isn't he perfect, Murray? He's so disgustingly depraved.
Yeah.
$10 for what?
For doing us and yourself a favor.
What's that?
Just please, come with us. Take it, Murray. Take his arm.
All
Take
right.
his arm.
All right.
All right. Let's get him to the hotel. Can you see anyone in the lobby?
No, just the clerk at the desk.
Do you think you can distract him?
Well, what's the difference? This place is full of guys in this condition.
I don't want any suspicions aroused. I want to get up to that room and out again without being seen.
Hey, wait a minute. The clerk's going toward the elevators.
Hey, what's this all about?
Shut up.
He's gone up.
All right, now. Come on, now, move.
Let's take the stairs. It's only one flight up.
I hope that clerk hasn't gone to the second floor. If we do meet anyone, just keep going.
I can't.
Shut up and keep moving.
All right, now, wait a second. I'll check the hall.
Okay, stop it now.
Okay. I'll run ahead and open the door.
All right.
I don't see how anyone who doesn't eat regularly could have so much weight.
$10, huh?
Well, we made it.
All right, get him into that chair.
Yeah.
All right, now get the hot water going. My case has shaving cream, soap. I'll get these foul clothes off him. Oh, phew. A second, Murray, I'll run the tub. You undress him.
I'd never have believed it.
All it took was a shave, some cleaning up, my best suit, and he looks like a human being.
What's this all about?
It's just a joke on a friend. Now, look, here's a wallet. Now, lend me a 10 spot, will you, Murray? We did promise him. Now, here's your $10 in this wallet, see? Now, we'll just put it inside your coat like this, and you can keep the wallet, too, and the clothes. And there stands Peter Vincent. My clothes, all my identification, and heading for eternity. We'll wait till 5:15, the height of the subway rush hour.
This looks like home.
Move to the rear of the platform, Murray. That way, when the train passes us, it'll be going full speed.
Look, this is ridiculous, Pete. We got 200 witnesses.
Safety in numbers, Murray. We're lost in the crowd, and not one of them will know what's happened till it's all over. A man falls in front of a subway train. There'll be 30 different versions of what happened.
We should have done this at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, then we would have witnesses. We stand out like a red nose. Edge a little closer.
I want to lie down.
You will very soon. Murray, just before the train reaches the platform, let go of him. We both step back. When he totters and falls, we lose ourselves in the confusion.
Isn't there an easier way?
It has to be an accident to collect the double indemnity. And I don't want any body left to identify. Just the wallet and my identification.
Here it comes.
All right, a little closer to the edge. Now step back, Murray. Hey, what's Quick, Murray. I'll meet you back at the hotel. Have another drink, Murray. You'll feel better.
Oh, it seemed kind of cruel.
He was standing too close to the track. He was unsteady on his feet.
Yeah, we put him there.
Look, will you forget him? That was Peter Vincent who went under the wheels of the train. If you want to feel remorse, just remember it's for your brother-in-law. Your dear sister's husband.
All right, don't worry. I'll play along.
Look, we're really in this for keeps, Murray. We have to go through with it all the way because Peter Vincent is dead. I can't ever be Peter Vincent again without admitting to murder.
Well, what do we do now?
Act 3, brother dear. Tina's going to get dressed, go back to her husband's apartment, and wait to be told she's a widow.
Peter Vincent has certainly got himself into a tangled web. But that unabashed self-confidence of his has seen him through many a tight squeeze. Let's see if it carries him through this one final scheme, his greatest hoax, as he calls it, to set himself up for life. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. So, Peter Vincent has been conveniently disposed of, to all intents and purposes, under the wheels of a speeding subway train. And now, Tina Vincent is back at the apartment, nervously awaiting the news of her husband's death.
Hello?
What's the word?
I told you not to call me tonight.
Well, I just want to know if anything's happened.
No, nothing yet. Now, I'll be in touch with you. Stay at that hotel. Look, there's the door. I've got to go. Who is it?
Police.
Police? What is it, officer?
I'm Detective Sergeant David, ma'am. Is this the apartment of Peter Vincent?
Why, yes, it is.
You are Mrs. Vincent?
Yes?
There's been an accident, Mrs. Vincent. I'll have to ask you to come down with us to headquarters.
Wait, what is it? Has something happened to Peter?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, tell me.
He fell in front of a subway train at the Times Square station. I know this is painful for you, Mrs. Vincent.
Yes, this is Peter's wallet, all right. The cigarette lighter I gave him for his birthday. And this is all that's left.
Well, there's no use asking you to identify the body.
What happened?
Well, until we find the complete report, there's nothing official. The witnesses' stories differ. Now, all we know is that he fell in front of that train. We don't know how or why. Do you know where your husband was going?
No, not really. He just said he was heading downtown.
Did he often do that? I mean, go without telling you where he was going.
Well, Peter had been drinking heavily for several days.
Oh, well, that's important. It may have a strong bearing.
Do you suppose he passed out?
We'll have to hold judgment on that, Mrs. Vincent. We may need more information from you.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's all for now. We'll get you back home. Unless there's some other place you want to go. Friends, perhaps.
No, thank you. I'll go back to the apartment. Call my brother to be with me.
Stop worrying, Murray. You're absolutely in no danger. I'm the one with my neck out.
Suppose there is some way to identify that bum.
Well, there isn't. The police told me that themselves. There wasn't enough left to identify. That's exactly what I wanted. Besides, it's been 3 days. Hold it.
I've got to get in character. Hello?
Mrs. Vincent? Sergeant David again.
Yes, Sergeant.
We're closing the file on Mr. Vincent. Several witnesses corroborated the fact that Mr. Vincent was unsteady on his feet. And the lab report showed a high level of alcohol in parts of the body. Death was accidental, with inebriation a contributing factor.
I see.
If you'll come down to headquarters and sign a few papers, we'll release the remains for burial. And you'll receive the death certificate. You'll need that for any insurance Mr. Vincent may have had.
Yes, thank you. I'll be there this afternoon.
Thank you, Mrs. Vincent. And I'm sorry.
Case closed. Witnesses said he was unsteady on his feet. Death was accidental, etc., etc., etc. Hey, we have to arrange for my burial, Murray. We've got to go all the way to keep up appearances. But, hey, look, Murray, do me a favor. Make it simple, Murray. A simple burial. I really would have wanted it that way.
Yes, who is it?
I'm from the Independent Insurance Company. I'm looking for Mrs. Tina Vincent.
Oh, just a minute. I'm Mrs. Vincent.
May I come in?
Yes, certainly.
Richard Stevens, Mrs. Vincent, my card. First, I want to offer my sympathy.
Thank you.
I know these times are hard to live through, but the living must go on living.
Yes.
Mrs. Vincent, you've made a claim on your husband's policy with our company. Term life policy number H22098, $25,000, double indemnity.
Yes, is anything wrong?
Oh, no. The death certificate was in order, premiums were up to date. I'd just like to ask a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm afraid that I don't understand.
Well, you see, Mrs. Vincent, in accidents of this kind, we just want to rule out certain exigencies.
Well, if you have any questions about my husband's death, I'm sure you'll find the answers in the police report.
Not all of them. Was your husband given to heavy drinking, Mrs. Vincent?
Mr. Vincent drank at times, yes.
Was he disturbed about anything in particular?
Mr. Stevens, if you're trying to suggest my husband's death was a suicide, you are very mistaken.
Well, we always try to get to the bottom of accident cases when there's double indemnity involved. But I think you have a legitimate claim.
There's no further problem, then?
I don't think so. I'll be running along.
When can I expect the check?
Well, we'll have it out to you before the end of the week. Good day, Mrs. Vincent.
Goodbye. Oh, excuse me, E. You've been to see Mrs. Vincent. Are you a doctor?
No.
Oh, well, I'm Mrs. Gretsch, the superintendent. How is she? She seems to have held up well so far, poor thing.
Oh, she seems well. How long have the Vincents lived here, Mrs. Gretsch?
And who are you to be asking?
I'm investigating her insurance claim.
Oh. Well, if it'll help Mrs. Vincent get what's coming to her, I'll be glad to help, too. I guess it won't hurt to answer your questions.
Was Mr. Vincent a heavy drinker?
Not that I know of. Of course, I don't snoop into the tenant's business.
How about Mrs. Vincent?
Well, I don't know much about her. She only just got here.
What do you mean?
Oh, you see, they've been separated. She only arrived here a week ago for a reconciliation, her brother said.
Her brother?
Yeah. He and Mr. Vincent are good friends.
I see. Well, thank you, Mrs. Gretsch. You've been very helpful.
Calm down, Dick.
Hank, I just know this dame and her brother did that Vincent guy in for the insurance. It all adds up. They were separated. All of a sudden, she shows up on the scene. Boom, he's dead, and she's 50 grand richer.
Where's your proof?
I haven't got any. But I'm going to do a little checking on Mrs. Vincent.
The guy's death was accidental. Now, how can you prove she had anything to do with it?
That's what I'm paid to find out.
This is the first time I've seen you lose your cool.
I'm sick of hanging around like this, but I don't dare let down the masquerade. I want to get that money and get out of here.
Maybe you should have gone down to the insurance company. Shh.
Yes? Who is it?
Richard Stevens from Independent Insurance.
Just a minute. Come in.
Thank you.
This is my brother, Mr. Wilcox, Mr. Stevens.
How do you do? How do you do? I'm, sorry for the delay, Mrs. Vincent, but as I said, we have to be careful.
When can I expect the money, Mr. Stevens?
Well, in the next mail. Now, if you'll just sign this form.
Very well. Anything to get this over with.
I'll sign here and here.
I hope this is the end of it.
So do I. Oh, my pen, please.
Yes.
I hope I haven't inconvenienced you, but you do understand.
My sister's been under a great strain, Mr. Stevens.
Yes, I imagine she has. Well, good day, and good luck.
There's something in his manner I don't like.
He's paid to be suspicious.
Well, he's sure earning his money.
Murray, here it is, the check, $50,000.
I don't believe it.
Mexico, here I come. Murray, I'm on my way to the bank. Make me a plane reservation for Acapulco. I'll be right back to give you your split, and then I'm splitting for sunny Mayo.
No, we're going to the bank.
You don't trust me, eh?
Not at this point in time, no.
You know, you are totally unprincipled, Murray. But what would I have done without you? Come on, I'm not even packing. You're welcome to the apartment, the furniture, and Mrs. Gretsch.
Thanks.
Now for my final performance.
There you are, Mrs. Vincent. 50,000 in 50s and 100s. And I can't tell you how sorry I am about your husband. You were saving for a vacation, weren't you?
Yes, I'm surprised that you remember.
Well, again, my sympathy. And good luck.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mrs. Vincent.
Oh, Mr. Stevens.
Did you cash the check, Mrs. Vincent?
Why, yes.
Okay, Hank.
You're under arrest.
What is this?
We'll talk about it at headquarters. You're under arrest for suspicion of fraud and murder.
You can drop the pose now, Mrs. Vincent.
This is preposterous.
Yes, it is. And so is this.
Stop my hair.
Your wig, Mr. Vincent. And my compliments. You're a most convincing actor.
I was afraid of this. How did you know?
We were ready to pay the claim until I learned that your wife had just arrived in town.
Mrs. Scratch.
Yeah, some support. I thought Mrs. Vincent and her so-called brother here had to kill you for the insurance. So I decided to do some checking up on Mrs. Vincent. I needed her fingerprints, and I got them from the pen she, or rather you, signed these forms with. Remember?
Yes.
Now it happens that in checking out the deceased Mr. Vincent, I learned he applied for a passport some years back. I had his fingerprints, too. And what do you think I discovered?
I can hardly guess.
That the prints on both Mr. Peter Vincent and Mrs. Tina Vincent were identical.
How extraordinary.
So I knew what your hoax was, Mr. Vincent, because no matter how much a man and wife share in a marriage, they can never share the same fingerprints.
Peter Vincent's greatest hoax indeed proved to be his last. It's too bad he cashed that insurance check, because until then, it was really only attempted fraud. But then I wonder if that isn't exactly what the insurance man wanted him to do. And, of course, there was murder to answer for. If there is a lesson here somewhere, I suppose it's always be yourself. Unless, of course, you know where to pick up an extra set of fingerprints. I'll be back shortly. All the world's a stage, and we men and women merely players. Sometimes we have our choice of roles. Sometimes the role is forced upon us. Peter Vincent chose his role, and if you'll pardon the expression, it was curtains for him. Our cast included Robert Morse, Michael Tolan, Bryna Rayburn, Dan Acco, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Secretary of State Kissinger is back home, sounding optimistic and not stopping after his marathon mission in the Middle East. This is Doug Poling reporting on the CBS radio network. Kissinger arrived back in Washington just over an hour ago, sounding pleased with his success in getting a troop pullback agreement between Israel and Syria. Bernard Kalb reports.
Back in Washington finally, after 33 days of shuttle diplomacy in the Middle East, Secretary of State Kissinger, walking off his plane at Andrews Air Force Base shortly before 2 a.m. Eastern Time, with an assessment of the mission that brought a troop disengagement between Israel and Syria.
We all take some pride in the fact that it was the United States that could play the role of mediator, and that it was the United States which was trusted by both sides to interpret the views of each side to the other with fairness.
Kissinger has time only for a nap, then a busy day ahead of him explaining the disengagement agreement in person. According to the schedule, first to the President at 9 a.m., then a White House meeting with the congressional leadership, then a midday conference with UN Secretary General Kurt Waldheim, and in mid-afternoon behind closed doors with members of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Bernard Kalb, CBS News, Andrews Air Force Base.
The agreement Kissinger helped work out is to be signed in Geneva at ceremony starting 3 hours from now. Syrian and Israeli military officers will sign it. The House Judiciary Committee has a meeting scheduled for Friday to discuss whether it should make public all of the Watergate evidence it has gathered so far. Thursday, the committee voted to subpoena 45 more presidential conversations for its impeachment inquiry. The committee also sent President Nixon a letter saying his refusal to comply with its subpoenas could be grounds for impeachment. Presidential lawyer James St. Clair says Mr. Nixon will continue to withhold subpoenaed evidence in the Ellsberg break-in case, even if it means criminal charges against 2 former Nixon aides will be dropped. Involved are charges against John Ehrlichman and Charles Colson. The president, according to St. Clair, does not want the charges thrown out without a full and fair trial, but will not turn over evidence he judges vital to national security. The Baltimore Sun reports that former Vice President Spiro Agnew has paid his back taxes to the Internal Revenue Service, including interest and penalties. The paper said it could not determine just how much money Agnew paid. Agnew resigned as vice president last October after pleading no contest to a tax evasion charge. In New York Thursday night, a spokesman for Pan American World Airways said the company paid about $50,000 to crime syndicate figures for the return of 2,000 blank airline tickets stolen from Pan Am. The spokesman says stolen tickets have cost the company losses running into the millions of dollars. Pan Am says it bought back the stolen tickets with the knowledge of authorities and with their approval in hopes it could result in the arrests of leaders of the stolen ticket ring. The man considered to be the dean of American newspaper publishers died late Thursday night in Oklahoma City. Dead is Edward King Gaylord, who was 101 years old. Up until recent weeks, Gaylord had been working regularly. A family spokesman says he apparently suffered a heart attack. Gaylord was the editor and publisher of the Daily Oklahoman and the Oklahoma City Times. This is Doug Poling, CBS News.